Nebraska Public Media Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports, is live from Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska for the 2022 NSAA Football Championships. Got a battle of unbeatens in Class C1 this afternoon as the second seed Pierce Bluejays take on the top seed Aurora Huskies. And welcome into Memorial Stadium, everyone. I'm Larry Putney, along with former Nebraska standout Damon Binning. It's great to have you with us. Pierce and Aurora, two teams that are very familiar with the state championship. Pierce back here once again, trying to walk away this time with the state championship. Abram Schulting is the quarterback for Pierce.
Yeah, almost 2,800 total yards, 47 touchdowns. This is a fun offense, and he is the guy that makes it go. He can run it, he can throw it, he's tough. And as you'll see later on, he's got a ton of weapons, but it starts with 17. He can do it all.
For Aurora, Carlos Collazo is a human highlight reel, averaging 210 rushing per game.
Yeah, and that's not his weight. He knows that he is fit and trim and ready to go. He hasn't been healthy all playoffs, but they've kind of saved him. He got a little work a week ago, and he is ready to go. If Aurora wants to do what they do, the deuce has got to get loose.
Sean Callahan also with us. He's down on the field.
Guys, these two teams have really been on a collision course all year, and Aurora was in the same game last year as a Class B school, so they moved down to Class C1 this year, and a lot of people think this is an Aurora team. If they were still Class B, they could have a chance to be in that championship game as well. Meanwhile, Pierce ran into a very good Columbus Lakeview team here in Memorial Stadium, so both teams runner-ups a year ago, hoping to close out 2022 with a championship.
If you have friends and family across the state, the country, or the world that can watch the NSAA High School Championships on Nebraska Public Media Sports, just download the free Nebraska Public Media app, and you can watch your favorite Nebraska high school team or special player. Live streaming also supported through Apple TV and Chromecast. You can get the free app at nebraskapublicmedia.org/apps. Let's take a look at the schedule for these state championships. We have already crowned 4 state champs. Yesterday, early morning in D2, Hitchcock County won that community's first ever state championship. Clarkson Lee came from 2 touchdowns down to win it. Westside last night in one of the all-time great games wins it in comeback fashion, 43-41 on a last-second field goal from 45 yards. And by the way, the kicker was offered a full-ride scholarship to Nebraska today. How about that?
Yeah. Kick and ye shall receive.
I guess it worked. C2, we just crowned the champ. That was Norfolk Catholic running away from Cedar Catholic, finishing an undefeated season in Jeff Beller's 10th state championship, the 11th overall for the school. And here we are. We find ourselves in C1 now with Pierce and Aurora. You talk about notable players in state championship games. You see the 4th there in line, actually the 1st and the 4th. A couple of them here in this game.
Yeah, so I tell you what, with Bramer, you're going to see him right away. He lines up a lot of different places, good defensively, can really high point balls, and a legitimate tough guy. And Collazo, we saw him last year in the loss to Bennington, and people thought, hey, Mostic, and Mostic was fantastic for Bennington, but lost in the shuffle was Collazo, just steadily doing work as he surpassed the 200-yard mark. He is the real deal behind a strong offensive line.
Take a look at the two teams, and you see both very prolific offenses and tough defenses. Very similar when you look at the numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. And something will have to give. A little more flash and dash from Pierce. Aurora, a little more straight at you. Coach Peterson, a vastly different styles. Got a chance to spend a ton of time with him over the last handful of years. We were in Kansas City at the Glazier Clinic together. He knows O-line. Coach Bramer, conversely, says, hey, how's your kid doing? Is he better? Benny went through a similar injury, but in our house, you got to get right back on the horse. Broke it in week 1, playing in the quarterfinals as a freshman. He was 14. He's good to go. Contrasting styles and personalities, but highly successful as head coaches.
There's a look at the schedule for Pierce. They're undefeated, as are the Aurora Huskies. Let's go to our public address announcer. Here's Stevie Lemon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Memorial Stadium in the 2022 Nebraska School Activities Association Football Championship Finals. Today's Class C1 Championship features the Pierce Bluejays and the Aurora Huskies. The NSAA is proud to recognize our premier corporate partners, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, and Nebraska Orthopedic Center for their outstanding support of NSAA activities. And now for the introduction of the players and coaches. Here are the Pierce Bluejays. Number 7, Keenan Valverde. Number 13, Carter Wolf. Number 15, Ben Bramer. Number 16, Jackson Waholtz. Number 17, Abram Schulting. Number 18, Colby Anderson. Number 19, Jaden Coulter. Number 30, Keaton Weeder. Number 38, Nick Harvey. Number 45, Tristan Keeler. Number 50, Corvin Fritz. Number 55, Grant Snodgrass. Number 56, Dawson Raby. Number 59, Bodie Hoffman. Number 60, Zach Meyer. Number 65, Carter Meyer. Number 70, Blake Bowling. Number 72, Dakota Marks. Number 74, Skylar Simpson. Number 76, Luke Endorf. And number 80, Addison Krogan. The head coach for the Blue Jays is Mark Bramer. And now here are the rest of the Pierce Blue Jay players and coaches.
Here come the Pierce Blue Jays. Tell you, you stop by the hardware store in Pierce and there is a shortage of sledgehammers. They are all here at Memorial Stadium today as they're ready to do the work. Pierce comes in 12-0 overall. Been a terrific season for the Blue Jays. Back here in a state championship for the third consecutive year. 535 yards per game, and they average better than 50. Offensively allowing 263 and less than 18 a game. And Schulting, 2,700 through the air, and Ben Bramer is his big target. Let's go back to Stevie Lemon.
And now here are the Aurora Huskies. Number 1, Carson Stair. Number 2, Carlos Collazo. Number 3, Kobe Noctegal. Number 6, Dylan Danielson. Number 7, Alex Wheeler. Number 8, Camden Holiday. Number 10, Chase Phillips. Number 11, Drew Knust. Number 12, Devin Otto. Number 13, Kenny Owens. Number 17, Tyson Dvorak. Number 26, Maddox Egger. Number 31, Britton Kemling. Number 36, Colin Stolpe. Number 39, Damian Stanley. Number 41, Connor Smith. Number 50, Jack Allen. Number 52, Ethan Burson. Number 54, Kellen Peterson. Number 55, Carson Meyer. Number 64, Garrett Bellis. Number 87, Wade Olson. The head coach for Aurora is Kyle Peterson. And now here are the rest of the Aurora Huskies, players and coaches.
So here come the Huskies from Aurora, also back in the state championship. They finished a runner-up in 2020 and a runner-up in 2021. They would love to take home the title today, obviously. 12-0 on the season, so 2 unbeatens here for the C1 title. You see the total yards per game, averaging nearly 50 defensively. They hold their opponents to less than 15, so very similar numbers for both, and we'll get a lot of this guy today, Carlos Collazo, 2,100, averaging 210 per game on the year. Pierce in Northeast Nebraska, very familiar with the trip down here to Memorial Stadium, as are the Aurora Huskies. Just a quick little trip up I-80 to get here to Lincoln. Aurora knocked off Lincoln Christian in the first round, Boone Central in the semis, and Pierce with the win in the quarters over Columbus Lakeview and Adams Central. Let's go back to Stevie Lemon.
On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools, welcome to the 2022 NSAA Class C1 State Football Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. The Lincoln Pius X High School Sextet, directed by Todd Creer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Nailed it, Pius X Sextet with our national anthem, and now ready for the game to equal that, a C1 battle between Pierce and Aurora. Kickoff coming your way from Memorial Stadium next on Nebraska Public Media.
Have you heard about FAFSA?
It's like a form you fill out.
Fill it out and you get money for college.
Easiest way to get money for college, hands down.
FAFSA. It's a life hack.
It's your way in.
So you want to help me pay for college? I'm down.
Heck yeah.
Definitely. How is this not trending on all the things?
It took me like 30 minutes to fill out.
So easy.
How much am I gonna get?
This is a hidden gem.
Fill out your FAFSA.
FAFSA.
Drink water, buckle up, fill out your FAFSA.
It may be small, but this little bean fuels power. It powers a food industry as a source of protein. It's a fuel that powers diesel engines while reducing emissions. It powers a state economy and bottom lines, and it powers the rest of the world as a Nebraska export. Yeah, it may be small, but we're finding more ways for this little bean to power Nebraska.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The Kubota MX series is ready to help. You can mow, move hay bales, grade, and clear brush and snow. Equipped with a cab for any conditions. Loader lift capacity for jobs of all sizes. Hydrostatic or gear transmission options. The Kubota MX series. For more information and participating Nebraska Kubota dealers, KubotaNEsports.com.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Back here in the capital city, ready for the C1 state championship between Pierce and Aurora. Welcome inside now to Memorial Stadium. Look at that, 64 degrees. It is sweatshirt weather here, not many coats on hand. Just a slight breeze. Boy, terrific afternoon for football. We could not have had better weather these last 2 days. I know sandwiched in between a mess last week and a mess coming, but it worked out perfectly for us.
Yeah, we went outside every day during the 10-day stretch, just thinking we would maybe have to prepare for it. And later on, down about day 6 or 7, we saw 40s and maybe 50s, and we were like, huh.
If we've been suffering outside for this.
Imagine that.
Ready to go here. Alex Wheeler kicks it off high end over end. It's going to be taken to the 25 by the upback. Be Bramer. In fact, it is out past the 30 to about the 31-yard line on the return. Ben Bramer on the return. So here comes that Pierce offense led by Abram Schulting, a senior 185-pounder. He's thrown for rushed for 659 yards, thrown for over 2,000 on the season and 39 touchdowns.
You'll see multiple sets from these Pierce Bluejays.
They'll give on the jet sweep right away, a little room. Nice carry to start it off. Keenan Valverde with the carry.
Yeah, Coach Bramer and company fully embracing the underdog role. But he was not gun shy about us little folks down here. I said, oh boy, they're motivated. Here we go.
Here is Bramer now in the backfield. He'll motion out. Flag on the play.
Dead ball. False start. 65 on the offense. Second down.
That'll back him up 5. Brings up second down and 9 for Coach Bramer and crew.
Hey, he'll come right back to it.
Motions out again. Give up the middle. Not much there for Tristan Keeler. Keeler 475 yards on the season, the fullback.
Third and 5 here. You'll see several different personnel packages. Boy, that trap got stoned. So you're gonna like Wade Olson a ton for Aurora. Big, strong kid, number 87.
Linebacker for the Huskies. Got to be wide open. Just overshot his intended receiver. That was Addison Krogan down there. Senior just missed it.
Yeah, you won't see that too often. You're fortunate to get that one back. Schulting has made hay, really stressing you on the perimeter. He's a true dual threat guy. A little too much air under that one as he was wide open. A lot of times early in these games, you see misdirection and counter and play action really work because guys are so revved up.
A timeout taken there as it looked like Pierce was ready to go for it on fourth down. And a quick timeout for Aurora.
First charge of the half.
There's Schulting under center, and they were snapping it to go. That wasn't a try drawn offsides attempt in fourth down. We have a timeout of the field. We'll take one as well. We'll be back here at Memorial Stadium in just a moment.
Finding your story starts at a place where possibilities align with potential. Chadron State College, where adventures lead to accomplishments, where opportunities connect to engagement. With a wide range of undergraduate and graduate programs, plus thousands of friends, CSC has everything you need to find your story. To get started and schedule your visit, csc.edu.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, I got in a crash. I'm okay. I was wearing my seatbelt.
People count on you to buckle up. Brought to you by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Back here at Memorial Stadium, fourth down and 6. And looks like Pierce ready to go for it. Schulting, they lose in the backfield, dropped it, and wow, what a big play here for the Huskies early on in this game. They have terrific field position off of the change of possession on downs.
Yeah, it was going to be a little bit of a quick kick. Maybe not. Well, that design was interesting. 4th and 5, that one never really had a chance, even if it is fielded cleanly. Aurora had a chance after Coach Peterson's timeout to go in kind of what I would call a punt safe. Well, that's a head scratcher right there.
How about that? So out comes the Aurora offense led by Drew Knust, the quarterback. Carlos Collazo is the running back. Collazo will take the handle. He's got some room. Look out, Collazo inside. Nice move. Collazo steps through a couple of tackles inside the 10-yard line. And there is Carlos Collazo.
Yeah, good old-fashioned tag to start. Little guard, tackle, pull. They just run simple counter. And watch the convoy out front. Well, he doesn't get any better than this one. And he is a load once he gets going.
So first down and goal, Collazo again. Gain of 3 down to the 5-yard line.
I think the first thing folks watching at home will notice is how Aurora comes off the ball. They surge as an O-line. If there's one thing Coach Peterson knows, we addressed it in the open, it is offensive line play. Coach Peterson turned down law school to get into education and be a coach. How about that?
Wow.
He said, I just didn't think I would enjoy that much. But he is awful bright.
Play stopped here.
They signal timeout, but that would be 2 early ones for Aurora. Well, they want to reset the play clock.
Yep. So the play clock just getting reset, and now second down and goal to go from the 6 is where they spot it. Collazo again breaks one tackle, another, a third, steps back inside and finally pulled down. Wow, can Collazo step through tackles?
Yeah, that's how Pierce is going to have to get after him, and Collazo's slow to get up. He has not been healthy, battled multiple injuries this postseason. Coach Peterson was gracious enough. He sent me film of offense with Collazo and offense without. That's how concerned he was that we'd have a good broadcast, LP.
Wow.
You in particular, because he knows you like to study film.
That's all I do. Maddox Egger now in there in the backfield along with Knust. The keep, leaning forward, Knust in for the touchdown.
Little counter action. It is just simply QB keep. It's a good read by Knust. Gets his head down and finds the goal line. That's where your backside defensive players really got to get flat down that line of scrimmage as a quarterback player. You give Knust just a crease and you see what happens.
Here is Alex Wheeler, the lefty, on to try the PAT, and
a lot of early
reviews.
Previous play is under further review.
Huh. Nothing glaring stood out, but they obviously saw something upstairs because this crew here does such a nice job.
Yeah, the miscue on 4th down coming back to haunt Pierce early. So often on this stage and this this time of the season, the abilities to handle when it doesn't go well often kind of tells the tale. What did we see yesterday? 40 unanswered. And then you saw Gretna make the comeback last night, and then Westside have to make a comeback. You've got to be able to handle adversity as we take a look at the replay.
I think he was ever actually down.
And his knees never went down. Yeah, I think that one's going to hold.
Yeah, he was on a body there, so didn't actually touch.
Be careful with lowering that helmet.
Not down, not down.
Yeah, I think that one's going to hold.
Yep.
Maybe took a look at that right knee at the tail end just to see the timing, but just think of it as an imaginary plane, that goal line. Can't see the right knee right there, but you can see where the ball goes.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
It's a good job by the guys upstairs.
So that is the 22nd rushing touchdown of the year for Knust. The senior gives the Huskies the early lead here. On to kick the extra point, Alex Wheeler. Wheeler on the year, 56 of 70. And that one is no good.
Now write that one down. Pierce does a lot of things for 2 points and extra point conversion, so keep that in play.
Let's go down to the field to Mr. Callahan.
Guys, let's see how Pierce settles in here. Just talking to some folks on the Pierce sideline, that was not a design fake. It was a new wrinkle they had put in solely to kind of get Aurora to take a timeout and accomplish that feat, but it was going to be a punt. It was just a different punt look that they had put in for State, and they just misexecuted the play. Let's see how they come back after that.
Yeah, you felt like it was going to be a rugby-style punt, but once you get the toss back to Bramer, I wasn't sure on his ability to kick the football.
Yeah, already a lot of pressure. Yep, would agree.
See what happens in the return game. You know, on the first kickoff attempt, Aurora showed they weren't really willing to kick it deep. A 5-2-2 setup for Pierce. They're a little vulnerable on the wings, but they're good up the middle.
Here is Devin Otto. He'll kick this one deep. Angling, and it goes out of bounds.
It's actually where they are susceptible, but they couldn't keep that one in the field of play. I see what Aurora's trying to do. Pretty big drive right here, even though it's at an early juncture in the game. You want to give your defense a chance to recoup here and get on that dry erase board.
Out of bounds. Pierce is elected to take the ball at the 35-yard line.
So good field position here for Mark Bramer.
He's won a lot of football games, hasn't he?
27th season. And Pierce. Give to Valverde. Valverde spins and goes backward out near the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's got good Valverde's got good quickness. Really good in small spaces. They can stretch him out. He can catch the football, as we see him kind of getting that flex spot there. Multiple formations you'll see all afternoon from Pierce.
Valverde tossed to him on the motion. Busting through and making the play is Carlos Collazo.
That's a good job of scout. Kind of seen that on tape there. If they like toss, they'll come back with some option out of that. Yeah, that's where Bramer's got to get Collazo sealed. He played inside the block. A couple of wrinkles Pierce has off that. We'll see what they do with that later on in a football game.
So from the shotgun, here is Schulting dropping back, firing up. Good grab by Bramer. Bramer out near midfield. That's enough for a first down on 3rd and 10. And you see the dangerous weapon of Ben Bramer.
It's not quite whenever they get ready, but he's that kind of receiver. For a thin guy, watch how he uses his body to position, almost like a basketball player, and Schulting knows where to put it. Big, strong target, and boy, is he dangerous after the catch.
Kicks that one outside, and they give to the fullback, Tristan Keeler. Well, check that, that's Nick Harvey. Nick Harvey, the fullback now.
Bramer kind of shaking his head a little bit. He's saying that's not where trap is supposed to hit. I'll tell you, this Aurora football team, underrated up front with their D-line play. They're technically sound. Play a lot of odd front too. Well, you'll see just 3 guys with their hand in the dirt.
Fake to Valverde. Keeper by Schulting, who breaks 1 tackle. Not much there. Maybe a gain of 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Take a look at the replay here. A really good job of playing pullers. And Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be outside linebackers. That's a good job. Usually physics wins out. How about low man wins?
Darren Bellis in the hole with a big hit too from that Mike linebacker. 3rd down and 6. Bobbling it again, but pulling it in is Schulting. Under pressure, he gets rid of it and got it to Bramer. Wow!
Well, he's a headache.
Just bailed Schulting out. High points it, and nobody's going to get up there.
Yeah, I've seen this on tape probably 20 times. Abram Schulting just makes plays. We talked about it in the open. He's everywhere. How about he eludes the rush, his eyes are up, plants his feet, and only his guy can catch that football. It's not exactly how you draw it up, but man, the art of the improv is alive and well with 17.
That one goes all the way down to the 27-yard line. Valverde again will be stood up at the 25, a gain of 2. First hit made there by number 55, Carson Meyer.
I can kind of see what Coach Bramer wants to do. You can't abandon the inside run game early. You have to test this odd front. But as you can see, it is tough sledding. Led by guys like that, Collazo. You can tell he doesn't feel great.
Yeah.
But toughness isn't an issue for number 2.
Into the end zone, looking for Bramer. Got him! Touchdown, Pierce!
We talked about a couple minutes ago. His ability to use his body. I actually think, and I said this probably about 6 months ago, if he played anywhere else in the state of Nebraska, let's say Class A, he would be as highly coveted as anyone. You watch him on tape, LP, he is the real deal. And Nebraska is potentially getting a good player. I know they were a little worried about taking some other visits, but boy, I'm telling you, 15 can play.
Schulting now will hold for Valverde. Busted play. Schulting with it. Schulting tripped up. Trying to get there, not going to make it. So neither team successful on the point after attempts.
Flag down. We'll see what happened here. Thought our mics picking up more pads popping down there. Thought somebody lost an earpiece or a mouthpiece. This time of year, you don't leave anything back. Only one left in the tank, and that's today.
Gonna get another chance at it. Face mask called.
Not those old-fashioned neck rolls.
Right.
Some of those guys from Aurora wear, boy, they look like football players.
It's the new fashion version of the old-fashioned.
Those cowboy collars. A lot of guys don't like them because you don't have great range of motion, but it's what they're there for.
Half the distance to the goal. Retry.
I mean, look at those. They look like they're about that business.
So they get the penalty half the distance to the goal. That puts the ball at about the 1.5. They're going to go for it here, go for 2.
A lot of humanity in the backfield here. A little Maryland eye.
Schulting with the toss. Valverde tries to get the corner. Not going to do it. And what a play made by number 39, Damian Stanley.
I tell you, you're going to like him. He's active. He uses his hands. He's good in coverage. And he's a tough kid.
Came into this state championship with 71 tackles. Let's take another look at Bramer. Yeah, just uses the body so well.
And it's not much you're going to do with that. Yeah. Look where Schulting put it. Started with the pass protection and the blitz pickup by Valverde. Gave Schulting a chance to deliver a strike. Bramer doesn't disappoint. If he continues to develop, you'll look back at Bramer and he's had a heck of a high school career. Remember, he played as a freshman.
Yeah, right.
His dad referred to him as Benny. I didn't feel comfortable.
Just go with Ben?
Yeah.
Or maybe Benjamin.
You call him whatever he wants to. He plays like this. He's the real deal.
How tall is he?
He's got to be 6'6".
Yeah.
I mean.
And the reason I ask is because the Pierce Bluejays are the only school we've ever had in the finals that don't give us their heights with the players. And they have done it consistently year after year.
They think this is hoops. We're not giving away any secrets.
So 5:17 to go. The Blue Jays had an answer to the Aurora touchdown. Bobbled it, picks it up at the 3. And not much there on the return as Knust had to go gather it in. And a nice play by the special teams for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I love, as you know, high school sports, and I'm comparing and contrasting the styles and multiple ways to skin a cat. There's the level-headed, calm, cool, collected Coach Peterson.
Yeah.
And there is the fiery, tough, kind of brash style of Coach Bramer, and their teams play like that.
Ball to 14, first down. 6-6 is our score here in the first. There goes Knust. Good gain on first down by Knust.
A great lead block by Collazo. I mean, that's just QB. It's in essence QB power. You get the lead back, the kick out, and he's on the short corner in a hurry.
There is Kyle Peterson in his 8th season.
Class act.
22 years he's been at Aurora. Very fortunate to have worked under Randy Hebert for 34 years. And a bobble there by Collazo. That's going to be very close to a first down.
Is it? You kind of get the feel this one's a little testy.
Yeah, already, right?
Yeah, a lot of little extracurriculars around the pile.
Yeah, testy's a good word for it.
Well, you can our mics are kind of picking up the interactions too. Careful at home.
So it's going to be third down and less than 1. Knust has Collazo in the backfield. We'll give it to Collazo, and he's out over the 25 to the 26-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, I remember watching him last year in the state finals. He always gives you the illusion that something is kind of wrong with him. He's a little slow to get up. He kind of takes his time. He's very methodical, but he just keeps coming. How about the little subtle jump cut? It wasn't the right there. Yep. I mean, Pierce did a pretty good job at the point of attack.
Here's Knust. Nice throw and great grab. Short range. Carson Stair pulls it in.
Good job by Bramer. Pretty good total team defense when I watch Pierce on film. They run well. And they're going to be stressed. Coach Peterson does a good job with offensive concepts, especially by formation and tendency. It's a great matchup. Hence 1 versus 2.
Yes. It's really the matchup so many thought would happen. pushed out there. Collazo with a stiff arm. Still on his feet. Another stiff arm and pushed out of bounds as he goes into Blue Jay territory.
He just doesn't give you much to hit. I mean, you go ankle bite, and you'll come up grabbing air. You know, Pierce a little misaligned, a little confusion on what defense they wanted to play pre-snap, and it cost him with a really soft edge right there, and Collazo's going to make you pay.
Ball to 42 of the Huskies. There is Collazo again. Got some blockers out in front. A big hit from that secondary as Schulting came up and laid in a shoulder.
Yeah, you want a clinic on how to play pullers on good old-fashioned counter. Pierce just showed you. Getting down the line of scrimmage in the hip pocket. They had 3 guys. You're going to get the kick out with the tackle and guard pulling. It's a lot of beef. Good job by Pierce.
Second down. A good crowd. Nice grab. At the 49 is going to bring up 3rd down and 1 on the reception from Dylan Danielson.
Yeah, you saw Danielson tighten his split a little bit by meaning he comes a little closer to the line of scrimmage. Wanted to give himself a little working room as he saw a cornerback 8 yards off.
Load up, first down. Collazo again on the carry.
Pierce having a little bit of trouble getting lined up. I think the change of tempo kind of caught them off guard. Boy, that almost got creased. That's a touchdown saving tackle right there.
So now into Blue Jay territory. First down and 10 from the 43-yard line. That's a great play. 56, Dawson Araby.
Yeah, he makes a lot of plays. And he's crafty, too, for an interior lineman. Sometimes he'll use brute power. Sometimes he uses quickness. Look at him split the double. Hey, how about that?
Oh.
That is how to play the double clinic. He's a little high, but he's so strong.
Drives right through.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Wow is right. I'm going to take a double take at that one.
Right to his right is Knust. Looking downfield. Will throw downfield. Nearly caught. Not sure if it was tipped or not, but the intended receiver, Kobe Noctegal.
This is a pretty good ball.
Yeah, so he got a finger on it here.
How about the touch? Over one outstretched fingertip and into the other. Noctegal gets another shot at it. Remember watching him last year. He had some opportunities.
Wachholtz had that just slip through his hands as well. Quarterback draw. Has room. Still on his feet. Look out. Here he goes. Knust inside the 10. On the carry by Drew Knust.
Yeah, design run all the way. You see the stress that Coach Peterson and that offensive staff put on you. They get you spread out. They get a puller. Watch the little fake here. The little quick set. That is quarterback draw all the way. And a really good job by Knust. Not a big guy, but he moves forward. Look at this little pull action. Boy, that is tough. Great play design.
Spotted now right at the 10. Here is Collazo, has room. Collazo steps outside. They tried to take it back inside. Might have had the pylon if he goes out, but down to the 4. Bring up second down.
I tell you what, write that one down. That looked like 6.
Yeah.
And winning on the perimeter defensively gets Aurora to have to snap it again now at 2nd and goal. Well, that's a great defensive play after a game like that. That should have been a touchdown.
You wonder if physically just thought he wasn't going to be able to.
Yeah, I just don't think he wanted to foot race. He wanted to get downhill and keep his shoulders square.
Yep. So 1 quarter in the books, 12 minutes is gone. It's 6-6, Aurora and Pierce. Aurora capitalizing on the early turnover, and Bramer with the touchdown grab to even it.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Opportunities. They're found here, and here, and here. They inspire her, motivate him, prepare them. And when those opportunities start here, they can take you anywhere. Wayne State College, where opportunities today prepare you to lead tomorrow. Explore WayneStateCollege.com.
Coverage of the NSAA Football Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Back here inside Memorial Stadium, 6-6 as we begin second quarter play. There is a look at the 4th consecutive state title appearance for Coach Bramer.
That pretty much encapsulates his personality.
2 runner-ups in those 4. Here's Collazo again. Boy, Collazo put his hand in the dirt, kept his balance, and bounced in for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's the Collazo I'm used to seeing. He knew he left 6 points on the table with that last run. He said, okay, got my breath back. We're through the quarter, and watch this. Play I kind of liked. It's a little bit like what I would call T-ISO. Basically putting Olsen on their lead, and Collazo's just trying to find a crease. And boy, how about yards after contact?
Yep.
Great job of keeping his knees off the ground. That counts. That's all 6.
So they'll go for 2 here. Collazo in the backfield along with Knust. Quick toss out to Collazo, and he's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and Aurora on top now, 14-6. That is an 87-yard drive, 13 plays, chewed up 5:15 of clock.
How about I just swung the pendulum of time of possession, and there's Collazo out on the edge now. He's got a nose for creases. Boy, when he puts his foot in the ground, he is a physical runner. A lot of variations in their run game. Well, he got to almost the 50-yard mark in a hurry as we look at 9 for 49. He seems like he's bottled up a lot like last year. A little bit of a slow start, and he just keeps coming. Doesn't say much. Well, Pedialyte.
Yeah, you do get the feel that maybe just feeling not completely right, you know?
He kept a couple of those in the fridge yesterday. A little bit of that might have to do with the temp as well as how he's feeling. It's a little warmer than you think, and that it has been. Your body gets conditioned. You have to continue to remember to hydrate.
Averages 210 per game. Over 1,900 yards rushing on the season. already has 50 yards in this game, 9 carries, 49, a touchdown.
And playing against them, you watch them on tape a ton. It's a slow bleed too. You'll take your spirits if you let it.
Alex Wheeler got a foot in that one. And a touchback on the kick by Wheeler.
Got to get off the field on 3rd down against Aurora to give yourself a chance. And right now, they're converting at 100%. They are 4-4 on 3rd down. And I think winning defense, you want your opponent only converting about 33% of their 3rd downs.
A little different than 100%.
Yeah, and conversely, you know, Pierce is 2 for 3. So those you think that those percentages will drop dramatically. But I don't know, both teams have been efficient.
So here comes Pierce. Spinning out of the tackle on the carry by Schulting. Schulting past the 25 to the 27-yard line, 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, over 2,800 total yards and 47 touchdowns. It all isn't with that right arm. And he's crafty, too. A little bit of midline action where QB follow. And how about this one?
Oh, there you go. A little nifty move there. That's going to be enough for the first down of the carry by Valverde.
That is old school. Somewhere Vince Lombardi is happy. Old Packers sweep action with some crossbuck there. It's the type of offense, right? It's like Novocaine. Just give it time and it'll work. It makes you disciplined though.
So many
better understand your run a ton.
We have seen. Wow. There is Bramer across it now. False start.
Dead ball. False start. 55. Offense. First down.
Seems like anytime you kind of get that jet motion to that sweep action, boy, folks get a little antsy. I mean, that's just old school. No headsets, no nothing. He didn't want anybody in his ear. He'll tell you exactly what he's thinking and what you need to know.
Plays might be written in pen on a notepad.
Yeah, I'd like to see that play sheet.
Right. Quick hitter out to Bramer. Bramer makes the first man miss. Gain of, call it 8 yards to bring up second.
Told you, got to watch him after the catch. Don't let the build fool you. Oh, now you see me, now you don't. Just Schulting delivers a strike too. That's a tight spiral.
Yeah, good pass. Now the toss sweep, near side, cut back, out to the 40.
This time Bramer does set the edge, allows Valverde to get to the corner. Isn't he shifty?
Yeah.
And 7 has got some loose hips. Good job of reading the blocks too. That's a lot of it for running back. Sometimes people talk about offensive line plays. We took a look at the replay. Watch the quick hip flip by Bramer. Nice cut. Getting back vertical. And you have to win on the perimeter in edge run game. You better watch that right tight end getting vertical on you. You can't fall asleep with all the eye candy.
3rd down, inside give. Look out, got some room. Into Husky territory.
I don't know if our folks at home can appreciate all the little run wrinkles that we're seeing from both football teams. 2 good minds going at it. How about this?
Wow.
2 pullers with the lead action. Stiff arm right there.
Yeah, take that. Colby Anderson with the carry.
Got to watch that inside traffic too. That's pretty good ball technique, but Collazo was coming.
Good drive in the making here for the Blue Jays. 37, rolling to his right against Schulting. Across to Bramer. There is Bramer. Bramer starting to pull away. Look at Bramer's speed. Wow. foul. Flag on the play. It's going to come back, but Bramer shows some speed there.
It's almost like we can speak it into existence, right? You have to watch him after the catch. He is so dangerous. He gets to top speed in a hurry. I was pretty impressed watching him the last couple of years. They're going to get a block in the back, so the yardage may stand. But how about the acceleration?
Well, might have been an attempted trip there.
Yeah, little wake whip.
So maybe this is going to be a touchdown. Let's come down to the field to Mr. Callahan.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's being discussed. It was almost kind of like a karate leg slide tackle there.
Block in the back, though, Sean, don't you?
It's hard. I was standing right down here, and you could see the trip
on
way it
both
played
teams.
out.
Yeah, there you go.
Block in the back.
No, we're both right.
Offense. Tripping. Defense. Penalties offset. Replay the down.
Is it tripping if you're not successful?
Yeah. Boy, that was something else. Well, you almost never see that. And then you'll see right here, 38. Oh, I don't know.
Huh.
That's a bang call because you assume he's going to turn and try to make the play. He's just walling him off. I know how it looks real time, but I don't know about that one.
Yep.
Still 1st and 10 after all that. Coach Bramer's letting him know.
Having a little conversation about it. Look out. Bramer again. Good gain on 1st down. 9 yards on the reception.
Well, they got underneath him on that one. It's fortunate to get his leg out of there. Came down on the ball. A little quick screen, little 2-on-2. My free runner against your free defender. Watch him come down. Oh. Fortunate to get that arm and the rib cage out of there. He's a tough kid. Oh, I don't know.
Same play the other way on 3rd and short, and Valverde gets the first.
So they've got a little boot, or what I call waggle action, because they get the offensive lineman out front, which is kind of the difference. And they'll slip Bramer right up the seam. They'll come back to that formation and throw out of it. Got a lot of nice designs. It was a lot of fun watching this offense the last 8-9 days.
Valverde again off the toss. Trying to hit that crease. Knust is there to make the tackle.
Yeah, you're seeing right away, Knust is one of those, he's a two-way guy. He plays quarterback. You'll watch him come out of the half, too, when they come out of that too-high look, and he makes tackles. And that was a great open field tackle by Knust on a very dangerous open field runner in Valverde.
Gain of 3, 2nd down. Valverde motions out. Follows his fullback into the hole. Down to the 15. It's going to bring up once again another 3rd down and short here for Pierce.
Yeah, see, that's quarterback midline or a little Q follow. It's really hard to fit that because you have to decide right now as an inside linebacker when you see that action. You have to meet that fullback right where he is.
Pierce has done a nice job, at least on this drive, of staying on schedule, right? 3rd down and 1.
And neither coach blinks a ton.
Step through. Valverde got the first. Pressure from the backside did not get there.
Valverde's a really good inside runner for a running back that's rather small in stature. And he's going against the D-line, as you'll see. They don't give you a ton of what I would call real creases. How about just slipping through that opening? Our camera crew is something else.
Fake the toss to Valverde. Looks over the middle for Bramer. Doesn't see anything. He'll take it himself. So the scramble by Scholten nets about 3.
Well, he had him. It was a right now. That's, see how they just slipped him up the seam here. Bramer puts his hand up like he wants it. Scholten's going to live to throw another day. You see that right there? That's a whole throw. How about our guys in the truck?
Yeah.
Good on you.
See it all. From inside the 10. Valverde again, trying to get the edge. Valverde inside the 5 and drug out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Right away, you're seeing the athleticism from both offensive lines. Anytime you have this kind of edge rushing game, watch the big fellas get out here and move. Good seal block, way to run the feet here. Keeps the hands in. And there's that guy, Canoosed on the tackle.
You said he's a two-way. You've been a true two-way guy, not a quarterback who's back there, you know, looking to pick off a ball or knock one down, right?
And he's leading them in tackles right now with 7.
He's supporting.
Not to mention he's 3 or 4 passing, 22 yards.
6 solo tackles as well.
41 on the ground.
Wow. Boy, there is a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. Carlos Collazo.
He doesn't have any problems with toughness. Followed closely by Wade Olson, who, I tell you, 87 is a handful on tape.
So 4th down now for Pierce. Blue Jays can get a first down if they get to the 2-yard line.
Look at him, meet me in the hole. Got inside on a kick-out block. Boy, that is outstanding.
Timeout called by the Huskies.
Yeah, that's their 2nd. They'll have 1 left,
Timeout.
probably somewhere around the
Aurora.
4-minute mark when they get it back.
2nd charge timeout.
Well, let's take a look back at last year's Class B state title game.
In Class C1, the 2021 football state championship game was an offensive showcase as Columbus Lakeview took on the Pierce Blue Jays. The Blue Jays dominated Lakeview with 433 yards compared to 289 from the Lakeview Vikings. Adam Van Cleve and Colby Blazer each scored second-half touchdowns for the Vikings. Despite giving up over 400 yards, the Vikings defense stepped up when it mattered most, forcing 2 turnovers and getting 3 4th-down stops. Lakeview pulled away and clinched their first state championship in program history.
So Columbus Lakeview over these Blue Jays last year in this C1 title game.
Coach Frenzen did a great job last year for that Lakeview bunch. Really good football program, but how about these numbers? 35th appearance.
Wow.
Think they're used to winning?
4 straight. They won it. They runner-up in 19, won it in 20, runner-up in 21.
Well, this senior class is going to have some things to talk about, aren't they?
Yeah. 4 straight years here in the finals.
And it's not easy.
4th down. Need 2. Rolling to his right. Back across. Has a man out there. Steps through. Still on his feet. Look out.
They're going to score.
Wow. Across. Oh, and the knee was down, and it's going to be very near the first down. Maybe a half-yard short.
Oh, our spotter's mouth is wide open. That was classic. And his knee was down.
And Schulting, what a scramble. And they're going to say no first down. Did not get it.
Well, that ball's on the 3. They needed to get to the 2.5.
2.5, yeah.
Oh, Schulting is kicking himself over that one. Coach Bramer's got to probably settle his guys down here a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Boy, he had 2 guys wide open. And after a scramble drill like that, but that's what Schulting does to you. He buys time.
Wow.
O-lineman did this good discipline, didn't get downfield.
Carry by Collazo to get out the shadows of their own end zone out near the 10-yard line.
Boy, Coach Bramer is beside himself, arms folded. He is not happy, but you got to really collect yourself here. You have a chance to pin. Coaches are trying to get him back. Boy, the get-back guy has got a miserable job with head coaches. You got a chance to pin him deep here. All's not lost. Still 3:40 to go on the clock.
To his right goes Knust. Knust kept his feet very near a first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for Knust.
Yeah, that's one of those, if you're Pierce, you feel like you fit that right, but Knust just made his mind up.
An injury.
He knew right where those sticks were. Now puts himself in a 3rd and short.
Collazo in some pain out there.
Yeah, he's gutting this one out. Hey, the last 3-4 weeks have been unkind to his body, but he has tried to give it a go.
Checking in that shin calf area. So as they check on Carlos Collazo, we'll check out the schedule for these NSAA football championships. Yesterday, we had 3 state champions crowned. Hitchcock County opened up the morning with the state title. First ever for that community. Clarkson Lee, mentioned earlier, Neely Oakdale came out and took a 14-0 lead in that game. Clarkson Lee came back, scored 40 unanswered to end up winning it 48-20. Game last night that you were part of and involved in, it was an all-time classic. Maybe one of the, it's kind of the conversation around here is that might have been one of the greatest high school football games in championship history.
Yeah, when you consider what's on the line, the rivalry, the defending Class A champs in Gretna.
How about that play by Flores?
He's
unreal.
He may be the best high school player I've ever coached against. He is
and Weber up the middle. That was the touchdown that gave Gretna the lead. Then down the stretch, Rizak gets the first on a big play.
Call him the A train.
And with no time left, 45-yarder to win it.
No doubter.
All 5 of them were no doubters. Carry by Knust again. That's enough for the first down beyond the 14-yard line, near the 15.
It's a couple of times now. Knust has been slow to get up.
Let's get out of the field with Sean Callahan.
Guys, Carlos Collazo back walking fine. He's had the hamstring issues that have bothered him throughout the playoffs. This kind of looks like a cramping thing. They're trying to get him hydrated with some more fluids here. They're rubbing his calf on the field, and now they're looking at his right ankle on the bench here from Aurora. So he's got a few things going on, as we know he had the hamstring, though, coming into the game.
He certainly has a few things going on, yes.
This one's right here. Interesting. Coach Bramer's going to have a decision to make. I think he's going to wait and see how this 2nd down goes, but he's got 3 timeouts in the bag. If they can get a 1 or no yard gain here, look for him to maybe use a timeout to try to get the ball back.
Second down and 6. Maddox Egger in the backfield along with Knust. Knust under pressure, just throws it away.
Yeah, that's a good job. It was disjointed from the get-go. Offensive lineman down the field. The timing was bad. You couldn't throw it over the line of scrimmage with the lineman downfield. I know that's what Coach Bramer's asking, but safe as a kid. No harm, no foul. He had number 1 out here that he could have thrown the ball to. I think Stair was out there.
Yeah.
I kind of see what Coach Bramer sees. I don't know if he's lobbing for the men downfield.
Yeah. Well, no need to take a timeout because he got the incomplete pass
He
to
gets
stop the clock. Now the play clock's down to 3, 2, 1. They do get the snap off. Knust rolling to his right, has a man out there, caught, first down, big play for the Huskies. Reception by Wade Olson.
Well, no panic from Knust, huh? 1 second on the clock. It's a key 3rd down, and you find the big fella. All 6'5" of him, 6'4". Good hands. Oh, he caught the back end of that one. Ah, that was good. Not a bad.
Solid.
Good hands catch, though.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 25. Collazo back in there. Nowhere to go there. Carvin Fritz, who came into this game leading Pierce with 132 tackles.
Yeah, he is a machine. He's their Energizer Bunny, too. He's not one of those guys that's active for show. He's good at what he does. Watch him play pullers. Boy, that is textbook. Some outstanding coaching going on. See him shoot his shot?
Yeah.
Saw the open window.
Much there. That's going to bring up 3rd down and long, and now a timeout taken.
Yeah. He wanted to do that 55 seconds ago, but they couldn't get the stop. They'll still have some time here if they can get a stop, especially with a potent offense.
Pierce, first time out of the half.
Nice play by Zach Meyer there. Meyer, 91 tackles on the year. And now that'll bring up 3rd and 9, 1:17 to go before half. And Aurora with an 8-point advantage.
This is shaping up to be one of those 4-quarter heavyweight fights. You know, Pierce isn't going anywhere, and Aurora battle-tested. Both these teams spend a ton of time in Lincoln playing for championships.
Look at the schedule, too, for Pierce. They have not been in many close games. Maybe the Columbus Lakeview in the quarterfinals was as close as they've been, and there's the resume for the Aurora Huskies. Dropping back, and just throws it away. Incomplete. Leaves 1:11 on the clock.
This is where special teams is going to matter. You need a good snap and a good kick. You cannot concede field position. It's a dangerous pass offense and a pretty good return group, especially with Valverde, if he's who they're going to use deep. I've seen a couple of guys do it. He's talented back here. And you have Pierce as kind of, or Bramer as kind of a double wing. You better be careful here if you're Aurora.
So 2 deep. Bramer is deep along with Valverde. Devin Otto in to punt it away. Otto averages 34 yards per punt. That'll take a bounce. And picked up by Bramer. Saved about 10 yards there. Taking it after 1 hop.
I've said this all day. I'm going to continue to say it. There's something about, and listen, no disrespect to Class A. I coach in Class A, but there's something about when I do these finals, the tackling.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if I'm doing D2, D1, C2, C1. They tackle.
Yep. Look at Columbus Lakeview, 33-23. Really the only close game they had the entire year.
Those numbers are a little disjointed, aren't they?
Boy, wow. Now rolling to his right, looking downfield, has a man down there. And a grab again by Ben Bramer, Schulting right on target.
Field position was going to matter. This is a very good pass offense. Bramer has stolen the show thus far, but they've got weapons galore. It's a little corner route, buying some time.
Cut underneath.
It's Schulting, though, that buys time with his legs.
Ball to 35. Plenty of time. Quickly, Bramer. Gain of 5.
Coach Peterson's got some decisions to make. Does he want to bring pressure or not? You pressure Schulting and he scrambles and you're left chasing man-to-man, but you give him time and he completes passes. Sounds a lot like trying to defend Flores from 20 hours ago.
Great point. You know, I thought the two incomplete passes at the end of the last drive have really set Pierce up well here, because that is just their first time out.
And it stops the clock as we take a look at Bramer in action here. You see the good hands catch, his ability to use the body. And you watch him when he squeezes the pill, he's trying to get vertical. He's not catching it and happy with it. And there's Canoes. Well, he's a lot of good players. And Canoes again in the highlight. So I think Canoes is going to go where Bramer goes.
Yep. Already, look at that.
Yeah, and that's just that's 1/2 worth of work.
And one called back, right? Yeah. The average is 106 per game, so already very near his season average per game. On second down, back to throw again, under pressure over the middle. Oh, had him out of the backfield. Valverde was there just behind him.
Yeah, that may have been deflected. That one was off by quite a bit for Valverde, who was wide open up the seam. Be curious to see if that was deflected. Oh yeah, that's big weight. Yeah, that's big weight Olsen.
Yep.
How about the full extension? Oh, game of inches.
That was terrific.
Ooh-wee.
6'2" Wade Olsen got his paw on it. Now third down, 3rd and 6. Into traffic and got the grab. Bramer, what a catch. And what a throw.
Take a look at the replay here. Not a lot of, oh, there's the change of pace right there. He lives in the kind of the drag route and a good hands catch. I know you're a little vertically challenged and your family loves you anyway, but with Bramer, size does matter.
And what stands out to me is how easy the catch looks and how confident and smooth he is on the hands behind him.
He's really good
with the catch.
But I think it's good for, I think, Schulting to be on display too, because watching this on film, and it's a big boy offense. They do a lot of different things, and you can't do it without good quarterback play. And yeah, you think, okay, the 47 touchdowns, that's great, but when you watch how he operates, it gives you a lot more appreciation because he's got a lot on his shoulders, literally.
Well, we've seen already his ability to keep plays alive.
Yeah, it's a backbreaker. That's where you have to decide if you want to bring pressure and get it out of his hands quickly, but you'll be one-on-one on the back end.
Bramer's helmet almost looks white. There's so many stickers on it. First down and 10 inside the 20. Back to throw again. Goes Schulting. Under pressure. Steps up. Into the corner. Incomplete. Intended receiver there was Valverde. And we have a flag on the turf. It might have been a bump on Bramer on the crossing route.
Yeah, it's just hard to give a guy like that a free release and know you're not going to pay the price. But he got grabbed on that one. That's what makes it different. Yeah, Collazo beat right off the line of scrimmage. He holds. You really want to get hands when you're in that outside technique on a tight end. You can't allow a guy like Bramer a free release.
Well, there is his new Class C record, which is updated.
Holding.
Career.
Defense.
Is that
number
good?
2.
I'm not sure.
Half the distance to the
I just
goal.
don't see a lot of other numbers.
It looks
like
pretty
that.
good.
So yeah, I'm assuming it's good. So it'll be first down and 1 after the penalty. Schulting back there. Keeler to his right. Nice pass right on target. Good grab. Second reception of the game for Colby Anderson. It's just the 17th catch of the year for Colby.
Yeah, he does a lot. He does a lot of the little dirty work. Really good perimeter blocker, good route runner. But this is on time. That is bang bang. That is tough to stop, I got to tell you. It's a lot of whistles in this half.
Yeah. See what this one was. It was first and goal from
There's
the
no
one.
foul on the play. Second down.
Just kidding. It is first down. Both yard markers show second down, and so try to get some clarification here.
Well, maybe the coaches should talk to Coach Bramer through his headsets. That is, oh, it just oozes.
So it is second down. Second down, goal to go. Give in there. Touchdown. That's Valverde.
Even that one was tough. Was that Knust? God, there are some pads popping down there. And Valverde, number 7, is one less, as he'll take all 6 of those. Boy, it is physical at the line of scrimmage.
Take a pop like that, gather your thoughts, and get ready to kick an extra point.
Not going to chase points here either.
Nope. 57-yard drive, 7 plays.
I take that back.
They are. Kick that out. They're going for 2. Valverde, the toss. Left side. Cuts it up. Got it. 2-point conversion. Good.
Yeah, fantastic job of disguise. And Collazo is not feeling well. They got the kick out block on him right at the point of attack. And they may have to get him checked out. You reach a point of diminishing returns. Let's see if our camera can catch that. I saw it right away. Anytime you see toss like that, you have to set the edge. And I just don't think Collazo physically was capable. That was easy pickings on a great play design for 2 from Coach Bramer and these Pierce Blue Jays.
There is the drive. 7 plays, 57 yards, and here's 2-point conversion.
Yeah, watch 2 at the top of the screen here. He's got to fit it. It's a good kick out. He keeps his hands in, and he just kind of concedes. Yeah, there you see it.
The limp, yep.
Tough sport, played by tough people.
Let's take a look at that touchdown as well on the carry by Valverde and the big hit right at the line.
It's a pretty good job by Aurora. And look at Knust, secondary getting involved. Boy, that's just a good, tough run. There was not a lot of room. There's just some great tackling.
Great wrap.
I may have to travel around the state here and see how these guys are doing tackling.
It was funny. Yesterday, Vers was saying, you know, he makes the trips out to some of these practices. And he said he actually picked up some really good drills that he can't wait to use.
Yeah, so I remember last year when he was going around, he had Pierce.
Yeah.
And I asked him about Bramer because I had kind of gone out on a limb, and I said, hey, of the 2023 guys, I think he's top 3 or 4. And this was kind of early.
Yeah.
Right? And he said, DB, I'm just telling you, not a lot of fake tough guys out there.
The ball was touched by the receiving team prior to going out of bounds.
I knew, and you know how Matty is. He's kind of stubborn, so when he's willing to give you that kind of praise, there's some definite toughness.
But I tried the onside kick. It was a really nice pooch. Look at this, just flopped it up there. Nearly had an opportunity out of it. Goes off of Aurora and out.
Boy, that was that was closer than I thought. I'm yapping about Pierce's toughness, and they've got some good execution going on.
11 seconds to go. Let's see what they do. Give it a shot. Knust rolling to his right. Looks way downfield. Ooh, what a hit! Brought it. There's Corbin Fritz.
Yeah, there's that man. I'm telling you. You watch him on huddle, he's a nightmare for opposing offenses.
The end of the first half.
That was a pop to end the first half. And what a great one it was. 14-all.
About what we thought, right? And it's virtually a toss-up. A lot of the experts liked Aurora. Pierce is not having none of it up to this point.
Go down to the field to Sean.
Guys, they got Aurora head coach Kyle Peterson. Coach, you knew this is going to be a nail-biter. What's it going to take to kind of break this game open?
Well, you know, the line of scrimmage right now is pretty even, and I think whatever team comes out in the third quarter and probably establishes themselves there is probably going to find some separation. You know, they're playing off blocks really well. They're blocking us really well, which is why it's a 14 tie.
Bramer is going to be a tough matchup no matter who's playing him. What was your plan going in, and how do you think you've done against Bramer?
You have to pick and choose when you want to double him and when you have to trust your single coverage on him. You know, the one big touchdown they had, they caught us in single coverage, and at times we've done a really good job on him. When we get our hands on him and reroute him, good things happen, but then that opens up the run game a little bit for them. So you have to pick your poison a little bit.
Well, Coach, best of luck second half.
Thank you.
Got a good one here. It's all knotted at 14, and the physicality has been worthy of a state championship game. 14-14, Pierce and Aurora.
This is a growing corn plant. It's not battery-powered. It doesn't have a 300-mile range, but it's vital in our fight against climate change. Reducing 46% of carbon emissions and producing clean-burning ethanol. Corn ethanol is the climate solution we need now.
Constellation is a natural gas supplier helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $320,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Electricity. It makes life easier, more productive, brighter, possible. Yet we only think about it when we don't have it. The next time you're doing, well, anything, think about how electricity makes it all possible. And know we will be there, powering your everyday, every day.
Coverage of the NSAA Football Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Welcome back to Memorial Stadium. We are knotted at half, 14-all between Pierce and Aurora. And inside the stadium, being joined now by the Assistant Director of the Nebraska School Activities Association, Ron Higdon. One of the sports that he manages is tennis. And how'd tennis go this year?
Tennis went really well. We had decent weather, and that's 9/10 of it. You know,
right.
If you have good weather, you can have good competition, so it was good.
And two locations, you usually hold this in Omaha and Lincoln. Talk about that, the venues. And
so there's really two large venues in the state. In Class A, we hold it at Koch Tennis Center by Tranquility, and then Class B we have at Tennis Wood Center in Lincoln. Right. So both are fantastic facilities for tennis, and we're very fortunate to have them.
Good weather again this year, which always
we did.
That's always
It was a little windy, but it was dry.
Yeah, right. So we're taking a look at some of the action in terms of the winners. Class A, Lincoln East was the winner, huh?
Yeah, they kind of ran away with it. They ran away with it all season long. There's 4 different divisions: number 1 singles, number 1 doubles, number 2 singles, and number 2 doubles. And between those 6 individuals, they never lost a match.
Wow.
In fact, I think they only dropped 2 sets the entire year between all of them, so pretty remarkable.
You take a look at this, that's a combined record of 174-0.
Yeah, that's pretty remarkable. I don't know, I haven't had a chance to go through all the tennis records that we've had in the past years, but that's got to be way up there.
It's amazing. And McCook in Class B.
Yeah, first ever championship in program history for them, so congratulations to them.
Anything new on the docket? Any new proposals? What are you hearing from the membership relative to tennis?
There are 2 proposals. One of them is to increase the number of allowable competitions, both in the fall and in the winter, or spring, I should say. You have the possibility of weather, and if you're trying to scramble to make up some scheduled events, then this allows them to have those events already on the schedule, so that scramble is not necessarily there. The other proposal is to only allow 2 coaches to coach at any competitions throughout the year. We currently do that at the state championships, and there's a proposal to do that throughout the year just for equity purposes. Yeah. A lot of schools can't afford more than 2 coaches, actually more than 1 coach sometimes, so just trying to make it an even playing field for all.
So in terms of expanding play, is it a point system now? Are they looking to expand the number of points in competitions?
They get 16 competitions allowed right now, and they want to expand that to 18.
And is it the same whether it's a duel or a tournament in terms of points?
It's competition,
is it
yes.
Competition points. So an expansion of the season would allow for a little more play. Let's talk. Let's switch gears here and talk about the other sport that you're in charge of, and that's wrestling. And I understand some changes may be coming on the girls' side.
Yeah, we did make some changes. We had such a significant growth in girls wrestling from the year previous to the year that we sanctioned it, and then another significant increase this year. Last year we ended up with 98 teams, and this year we'll end up with about 145 teams.
Wow.
Now that's a little deceiving because some teams are, three or less girls,
Right.
but at the same time we do have significant growth. We also increased the number of weight classes to 14, which matches the boys, and we increased the number of qualifiers for the state championship to 16, which also matches the boys.
And plan to hold it at the same time again in the championships?
We do. We're going to have to make some modifications. The girls only competed on Friday, Saturday last year, and now they're going to compete on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, just like the boys, and we'll run it all simultaneous.
It's always one of the great events in the NSAA holds is the state wrestling tournament in Omaha. Ron Hendon, thanks so much for joining us. Let's head to our public address announcer, Stevie Lemon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special halftime presentation this afternoon. Believers and Achievers is a statewide program designed to give recognition to Nebraska's future leaders. We have 4 Nebraska high school seniors with us this afternoon who have demonstrated academic excellence and a commitment to good citizenship. Their involvement in school and community service projects, Currency, and the Nebraska School Activities Association would like to honor these Believers and Achievers. Presenting the Believers and Achievers Awards are Currency Representative Carson Schott, NSAA Executive Director Jay Beller, and NSAA Board of Directors Chair Robert Drews of Arapahoe. This afternoon's first honoree is Samuel Bennett of Syracuse High School. Samuel is a 4.0 GPA student who participates in cross-country, play production, speech, music, and track. Nebraska State College's multi-activity student award recipient and an NCPA Academic All-State Award selection, Samuel received a superior rating at the 2022 NSAA District Music Contest in trombone duet. He's a member of the National Honor Society and Quiz Bowl at Syracuse. Ladies and gentlemen, Samuel Bennett. Next is Emma Bullerman of Aurora High School. Emma participates in play production, speech, music, and journalism while maintaining a 3.9 GPA. An honor roll student, Emma is a member of the National Honor Society, FCCLA, and Future Problem Solvers at Aurora. She is a member of God Teens in her community. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Bullerman. Our next recipient is Emma Kruzmark of Pender High School. Emma maintains a 4.0 GPA while participating in softball, play production, speech, music, and track. Nebraska State College's multi-activity student award recipient, Emma is president of the Student Council and is a co-captain of the dance team. She's a member of the National Honor Society, FCA, and FFA at Pender. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Kruzmark. Our final recipient this afternoon is Sarah Lasso of Columbus High School. Sarah is a 4.1 student who participates in golf, speech, music, and tennis. She is an NCPA Academic All-State Award selection and an honor roll student who serves leadership roles on the Student Council and Latino Leadership Group at Columbus. Sarah is also a Columbus Student Ambassador and Youth Mentor. She volunteers at Habitat for Humanity in her community. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Lasso. And now let's give one more round of applause to the 2022-2023 Currency Believers and Achievers, the future leaders of Nebraska.
Congrats to each one being honored not only for their commitment in the classroom, but also in the community and their athletic accomplishments as well. Terrific job to those 4 Believers and Achievers. When we come back, we'll have highlights from first half action. We'll also check in on some statistics. It has been a Bramer kind of first half, over 100 yards receiving already, and the touchdown, we're even at 14.
Nebraska, 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1
Phelps Memorial Health Center in Holdridge provides inpatient care and outpatient surgical and clinical services, including a new cardiac cath lab, orthopedics, oncology, labor and delivery, diagnostic imaging, and much more. Phelps Memorial is committed to serving patients and families with care. Learn more about their mission and community services at phelpsmemorial.com.
All right, it's time to talk about us. Not him, not her, not them. Us. Thanks to us, things have been great. In fact, you can find us just about everywhere. Your food, that's us. Your food's food, that's us too. Your fuel, that's us. And should anyone out there happen to doubt us, by all means, just watch us.
This is a growing corn plant. It's not battery-powered. It doesn't have a 300-mile range, but it's vital in our fight against climate change. Reducing 46% of carbon emissions and producing clean-burning ethanol. Corn ethanol is the climate solution we need now.
Coverage of the NSAA Football Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. We'll take a look at some of the highlights from the first half of play, and it was tough early on for Pierce as they turned it over deep in the territory, and it was Collazo carrying it down low, and then the touchdown by Knust.
Now you get kind of the sense Knust may have to shoulder a lot of the load in the ground game here in the second half.
Right. With a nice completion on third down to Bramer. And this grab by Ben Bramer. That made it 8-6.
Great play design.
And here is Knust with the carry inside the 10-yard line and then punched in by Collazo. Great second effort.
Yeah, great jump cut too to get backside. And here we go.
Nice completion there down to the 1 and punched in by Valverde. Take a look at the numbers. Total yards favoring the Blue Jays. Time of possession also with Pierce.
Yeah, late second, kind of half of the second quarter surge from Pierce in a game that was kind of controlled by Aurora early.
Well, bounced attack also for the Blue Jays. Third quarter still upcoming. We are tied at 14. Collazo, good second effort.
Electricity. It makes life easier, more productive, brighter, possible. Yet we only think about it when we don't have it. The next time you're doing, well, anything, think about how electricity makes it all possible. And know we will be there, powering your everyday, every day.
Constellation is a natural gas supplier helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $320,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Title IX, 50 years in the making.
There's a place in the middle of America where we stand up and stand out, bringing light that illuminates the best ideas and brings change. Understanding the heart of learning comes from the heartland. Nebraska Public Media is yours, a space and community for everyone. We tell stories and amplify voices so that all can be heard, all from a place that we call home. This is Nebraska Public Media.
Coverage of the NSAA Football Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Welcome back to Memorial Stadium here in Lincoln. We are at halftime of the C1 state championship game. The top seeded Huskies of Aurora, the second seed Pierce Bluejays, knotted at 14 apiece, is out of the locker room and getting ready for second half action. Here's a look at the schedule. Still to come yet tonight. Gross Catholic and Bennington for the Class B title. Norfolk Catholic winning earlier today, and you see the three champs from yesterday. Hitchcock County winning it, Clarkson Lee, and Westside last night. You go to some highlights. Let's go back all the way to D2. These guys in black and purple.
Physical game.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, whenever your Howells dodge, you're going to be in a physical game, right?
That's a good point. Yeah, Coach Spears teaches it one way. Not to be outdone by these guys here. How about that effort?
And that was the one that did it. That was the touchdown that wrapped it up. First ever state championship for Hitchcock County, and the Falcons take home the hardware. Then we moved to D1. That was yesterday afternoon. The Patriots. Some nifty running here. Cossack had a great game. And for the touchdown. And Clarkson Lee won the title in D1, first ever for Clarkson Lee. And then last night, this was kind of a fun game.
It was okay. As long as we got the good result, not exactly how we drew it up.
Weber with the carry. That gave Gretna the lead. Westside marches down the field. Gets in field goal range, which for Alvano is anywhere inside 57, I think. That was from 45. Alvano with 5 field goals, 5 for 5. He had a 50-yarder, a 47-yarder, a 45-yarder to win it, 42-yarder, and a 27-yarder.
You guys pretty good, as is this guy, Mr. Kirkman.
This was this morning, our first game of the day this morning in Class C2, Norfolk Catholic, Hartington Cedar Catholic. And the Knights come out on top, and the Knights win the state championship, 11 for Norfolk Catholic. Let's go down to the field, Deshaun.
Guys, we're with head coach Mark Bramer from Pierce. Coach, tie game here at halftime. Kind of what we thought this was going to be, a 1-versus-2 matchup, back and forth. What were your thoughts in the first half?
Well, that we finished well. You know, we didn't start very well. We gave them the ball on a short field to begin with, so our kids responded. You know, in a game like this, it's the team that's going to persevere and keep jabbing. You know, just keep jabbing and moving. That's what we've got to do. And so we've challenged our guys at halftime to believe. You know, sometimes when you're playing a big school like Aurora, it's got a lot of good players. They're well coached. Sometimes you have a little doubt in your mind, but I think we're starting to get rid of that. And then we challenged our guys, like I said. You know, hopefully we can come out here and take care of the football, play good defense, and hopefully have a chance in the end.
Finding that big play was big for you guys in the first half to Ben. How important is it that you find a couple of those big strikes again down the field?
Well, I think we're the same as them. You know, if we have the opportunity, we'll take some shots. I'm sure they're going to do the same thing at us. You know, you try it for the knockout if you can.
Hey, Coach, best of luck second half.
Thanks, Sean.
That is Mark Bramer, 27th season on the sideline. When we come back, third quarter action coming your way. We are a half away from a new champ in Class C1. Stay with us.
Nebraska Public Media supports those who have driven miles of Nebraska highways. Those who have paid their share of admission fees. Those who have worn their school colors faithfully. Those who have practiced. And those who have stood on the sidelines. Nebraska Public Media supports those who have supported Nebraska high school athletes. There's a place in the middle of America where we stand up and stand out, bringing light that illuminates the best ideas and brings change. Understanding the heart of learning comes from the heartland. Nebraska Public Media is yours, a space and community for everyone. We tell stories and amplify voices so that all can be heard, all from a place that we call home. This is Nebraska Public Media.
Title IX, 50 years in the making.
Ready for third quarter action here at Memorial Stadium. Knotted at 14 between the Jays and the Huskies. Aurora won the first half toss. They deferred, so Pierce had the ball to open up the game. That means it's the Huskies' turn to start out on offense. That didn't work out so well for the Blue Jays in the first half as they turned it over quickly, and Huskies had the short field and punched it in. We'll see how it works out here for Mark Bramer's Blue Jays. Pierce, 4 consecutive years in the finals, 19, 20, 21, and here again in 22. And for the Aurora Huskies, they lost to Bennington in the B finals last year, and 2 years ago lost to Elkhorn in the Class B finals. Angle near the sideline, it's going to go out, and great field position to start for Drew Knust and the Aurora Huskies. Be placed at the 35.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Ball will be placed at the 35. First down.
Win a game like this too, LP. All those yards add up.
Yeah.
Now that's a heck of a start for this offense. It's kind of feeling their legs. It looks like Collazo's going to give it a go. You wouldn't expect anything less. Knust may have to pick up a little bit of the slack too in the ground game, like he showed at the tail end of that first quarter.
So Collazo is in the backfield along with Knust. Well, fake the give, go the opposite way. And ducks it up for a gain of 2 yards on first down.
And knocked a goal. He's out there on the perimeter. Really's got to win. If you want to have some quarterback run game on the perimeter, your perimeter blocking has got to be on point.
Play being barked in from the sideline. Trying to get the tight end up on the line. Now in motion. Here is Collazo. He's stopped in the backfield. So no gain.
The adjustment is anytime now Pierce sees pullers and they see an open, what I would call a clear window, those linebackers are going to fit right now. They are not going to wait. They're going to try to play behind the line of scrimmage. You see 60 takes on the first puller, knocks him off, and then here comes the cavalry.
Pretty salty linebackers too for the Blue Jays. You look across.
So well coached, both teams along the interior lines defensively.
Showing pressure here on third down and long. In motion goes Noctigal. Back to throw, under pressure. They'll just throw it away, incomplete. Big play to start this second half by the Blue Jays.
I tell you, their defensive line is starting to really assert themselves about halfway through the second quarter. And a lot of it comes from the ability. Aurora can't really body punch you right now with Colasso kind of in and out of the lineup. He just hasn't been able to soften the defense up.
So it looks like this could be a quick kick as well with Knust. And it is. Boots it away. Fair catch called for right at the 30. So the Blue Jays will have possession when we come back here at Memorial Stadium. Early on in the third. Still not at 14.
This is a growing corn plant. It's not battery powered. It doesn't have a 300-mile range, but it's vital in our fight against climate change. Reducing 46% of carbon emissions and producing clean burning ethanol. Corn ethanol is the climate solution we need now.
After concussion, returning to the classroom is a priority of the NSAA. All brains return to learn, not all brains return to play.
After recognizing that an athlete has suffered a concussion, it is important to monitor the symptoms in the classroom before allowing the athlete to return to extracurricular activities.
The NSAA requires coaches in all sports to take a concussion course once every 3 years.
More information is available on our website, nsaahome.org. Student athletes are students first, athletes second.
Great afternoon here at Memorial Stadium. Terrific temperatures, terrific game. Third quarter, a state championship on the line between two tradition-rich programs. Two communities that care greatly about their high school athletics. And a great crowd as well. There's Schulting on first down with the carry.
I tell you, still continuing. You see what Pierce is trying to do. They are trying to establish those body blows. You hear Coach Bramer at the half saying they'll take their shots when they can get them, but they'll pound you in the middle too. And look at this power I set.
Out past the 40 to about the 41.
Nick Harvey, he does a lot of the little things. Occasional carries, a good lead blocker.
And not much there on first down.
He does more body blows though.
Yeah.
They really add up about halfway through the fourth quarter. Especially as good as Aurora is up front along that defensive line.
Here's a carry by Valverde. Good gain on second down. Brings up third down and a 4.
Aurora really does some good things defensively out of this odd front. A lot of people think you can't stop the run in a 3-man front. It's obviously something we do at Omaha Westside, but I really like some of the wrinkles that they utilize with this. I feel like I'm kind of a student.
Here's the give, Valverde again, great cut. And that last little step gave him enough for the first down.
Boy, Garrett Bellis, meet me in the hole.
Boom. That was a hit, huh?
Yeah, how about the little jump cut? Oh, boy. Oh, that is how you draw it up. Eyes up, head up, wrap, drive.
Wow.
That's clinic tape.
That right back to Valverde they go. Spins through the first one. Gain of 3 on first down for Valverde.
See Jack Allen really starting to get busy for Aurora, number 50. A little sense of urgency now with this defense, knowing that the offense has kind of struggled since early on in the second quarter.
Just get a sense here. They're staying on schedule 3-4 yards at a time, and all of a sudden, look out. Here comes Bramer. And not much there. Good penetration. He'll be dropped in the backfield. Wade Olson led the way. Jack Allen was there to clean it up.
Yeah, he's a good player. I liked watching him a lot on film. Plays with a good low center of gravity, and that young man right there, I really liked on film.
92 tackles, leads the team. Also has 1 sack.
How about that frame?
Yeah. Yeah, just looks the part, huh?
Well, for us guys well, you're under 5'4", but for me under 6 foot, it's like, how we want to be that guy.
You reduce mine and increase yours. That's hilarious. The best DB. Great grab by Bramer. Look out, Bramer starting to pull away. Wow! Touchdown! Big Bramer!
Let's rewind about an hour ago. His ability to get to top end speed in a hurry is astonishing. And how about this? It's just a little simple sit down, little in route. And how about this? He is constantly trying to get vertical. Watch how quick he puts his foot in the ground to get back north and south. I'm telling you, Nebraska potentially is getting a good one.
69-yard drive, 8 plays, 352. They're going to go for 2. The other way this time, not going to get there.
That was actually blocked pretty well. I'd like to have seen him stay inside if you're a Pierce fan in that 2-point conversion, but now that point, we'll see. Just much like Aurora that had to go back and get 2 later on. Will that loom large in such a tightly contested game?
46-yard touchdown strike from Schulting to Bramer. You look at the numbers on the year for Bramer. He has 69 receptions on the season. The rest of the team, including wide receivers, running back, tight end, 10 of them have 44 receptions. He has 69. Bramer receiving in total yards on the year is now over 1,500. He had 1275 coming in, the other 10 combined, 971.
About him coming in this one, averaging about $1.09.
Yeah.
In terms of yard, he's already exceeded that. 9 for 159. A healthy average. Just to keep you from using your fingers and toes, it's 17 a catch, almost 18.
Got it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's go down to Sean.
Talked about Ben Bramer going to Nebraska. He's been committed since his sophomore year. You know, though, that it's not a slam dunk yet. They're still kind of surveying the situation at Nebraska with the new head coach hire. He's visited Iowa State.
On the ground. Sorry, Sean. Ball is out. Oh, they got back on it. All right, back to you, Sean.
But he's visited Iowa State a couple of times, has a good connection with Matt Campbell. A couple of other teams have reached out, but they have said it's Nebraska or Iowa State, and they're obviously waiting to see kind of what happens in Lincoln and get a feel for the new head coaching situation. But Iowa State and Matt Campbell are the other team to watch as they've come in quietly and built a pretty good relationship with the Bramers behind the scenes.
And Iowa State not afraid of putting tight ends in the NFL.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of take a back seat to the other team in Iowa with the Hawkeyes. That has officially become tight end year.
Yep. Out of the flat to Noctigal. Noctigal with a nice gain on first down for the Huskies.
So I watched him in warm-ups. I studied him pretty close last year. He's very capable.
13 catches, 157 yards coming into these state championships. Collazo, nice gain on second down. That's enough for a first out to the 39-yard line.
See, that's what they do to you right there. It kind of bleeds you. Remember, Collazo during the season was going for a first down and touch.
Yeah.
Just real subtle. Low center of gravity. Good going into contact. You can tell he's not quite at 100%, but his, what is this face mask bent? I mean, that looked like all football right there, didn't it?
Collazo up the middle, has room. Collazo, gain of 10 yards. Yeah, I see him grabbing that hamstring again, slow back to the huddle, stretching it out.
How about the cut? Didn't follow the puller. He saw the first crease. Boy, that's seeing the hole, being the hole right there. That, look at him put his foot in the dirt, get back vertical. Boy, that is pretty right there from the deuce.
Out of the option, far side. Collazo has it and has room. Cuts it back, and another gain of 10 yards plus for Collazo. They'll call it 13 and another first down. And he started to catch his stride.
Yeah, that's a good job by Nockel on the outside too, not allowing that cornerback. He forces him outside. Watch, with perimeter run game, you got to seal it. You'll see 3. Look at that. Did a very good job out there. Now you're off to the races.
Not much there for Collazo, and once again, Corvin Fritz, the junior inside backer with the stop.
He just racks up tackle after tackle after tackle. Remember, they're not on the field a ton. I mean, this defense is pretty stout. Upwards of 150 tackles in the season.
Carried by Collazo, shooting through the gap again. Great play by Zach Meyer.
That's exactly what we talked about earlier, right? The open window. They decided somewhere along the first quarter how they're going to play pullers. Yeah, if you want to watch 60 right here, just watch him. See, he sees the open window. We call that beating pullers.
What a play. Big one for Zach Meyer. Came in with 91 tackles on the year into the state championship. 3rd down and 11. Caduced. Quarterback draw, gonna go nowhere. And that time, it's Fritz again. Well, check that, that's 70.
Well, they play alike. Low center of gravity and awful active. And it is a lot going on right now for this Aurora offensive line. And, you know, you don't often see Blake Bowling get turned loose like that, but that's just getting beat to the punch, literally. This is interesting here.
Going for it on 4th and 12. Here is Caduce under pressure by Bowling again. Drops the screen. Collazo breaks one, breaks another, but finally tripped up.
Boy, that was some effort by Collazo. That had the makings of something dangerous, but Pierce, they rally. See everybody come hunting.
Jaden Coulter makes that play.
It's a great play design. See, right there, forcing him to bounce, bought the rest of the cavalry time.
Boy, just by the foot top, tripped him up. And a couple yards shy of a first down, so they'll turn it over on downs. 3:22 to go here in the 3rd. Nice carry there by Valverde, and Valverde to the near side. Gain of 8 or 7, brings up 2nd and 3.
This is a key drive right here. Hey, obviously, if you're Aurora, 2 scores is not the way that you want to play. Kind of gets you out of your offense a little bit, and they're in deep water right now because this Aurora team hasn't been here heading into the 4th quarter like this.
Carry by Schulting. Maybe a yard and a half. 3rd down and short now for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, more importantly, that clock continues to run. This is a drive you're thinking points for Pierce. Anything over a 1-score game, you feel pretty good. Not safe, but pretty good.
So Schulting now under center. Behind him is Keeler. He pulls it out of Keeler, keeps it himself.
A nice adjustment to that midline.
Close, but did not get there. It's going to be about 6 inches shy, past the 40, near the 41, but they need the 41 for the first.
Boy, this one's big. I feel like Tony Romo stating the obvious. I apologize.
They're going to go 4th down and 1. Schulting going to keep it.
Oh, easy.
Boy, you could see that, couldn't you? Had that back foot drop back, ready to go.
Yeah, I think there's something too. I think the ability to quarterback sneak is underrated. It's underappreciated for sure. It's all about finding creases for the QB. It's not just about push. Wow, a puller on QB sneak. There is no way that's how you draw it up.
So 1st down. Here's Schulting again. Changes direction, not much there, but nice job to turn a loss into a gain of about 2 by Abram Schulting.
How good right now is Jack Allen?
He's all over the place.
I mean, he's become a nightmare.
Yeah.
He looks like a football player, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's got
doing a lot of the dirty work in that interior.
Got a little bit of twitch to him too, which you just love. There is Bramer. Great grab by Bramer. And a 1st down. Blue Jays drive still alive. Well, he is double covered every time and manages to beat it about every time.
It's hard to beat timing, even with numbers, and this ball is coming out on time. Good hands catch, and I know you're surprised by this, but look where his eyes go. How do I get back vertical?
So ball now at the 40.
Boy, they have really adjusted to that.
Yeah.
Really fantastic coaching going on both these sidelines.
Garrett Bellis with the tackle.
And these staffs are outstanding.
That's going to do it for quarter number 3. And in the 3rd, Pierce takes the lead.
That is the end of the 3rd
quarter. They will come back and start the 4th with the ball. Drive on the way as Bramer pulls away for the touchdown, his 2nd, and Pierce has the lead.
Participating in multiple Nebraska high school activities has taught me the value of teamwork.
I learned how to be a strong leader among my peers.
We set goals as a team and work hard to accomplish them.
I strive to excel not only in the classroom but on the playing field.
The Nebraska School Activities Association providing opportunities in 25 activities for our member high schools. NSAA activities, the other half of education.
Of high-level football in the books. 1 to go. 12 minutes of clock time before we crown a state champ here in C1. Pierce with the lead, with the ball and driving. Second down and 11. In motion goes Valverde. They fake the give. Look over the middle. Got a man across the middle. Incomplete. Had it in his hands and could not pull it in. Intended for Addison Krogan.
Yeah, Stair got away with one, and unfortunately he's still on the ground. But
timeout.
You can't undercut posts.
Injury.
Don't play underneath post routes. It's a recipe for disaster, as you saw last night a couple of times. It'll cost you. So watch him try to undercut this ball as we take a look at the replay. Got to stay on that top shoulder of the shoulder nearest the goal line.
So there is Carson Stair.
Been good in the run game too defensively. You have to tackle in the secondary if you're playing Pierce. They make all 11 defenders defend.
Third down and 12. Two downs to get 12.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And let's see what happens, here.
Yeah.
You get 9 and you're in business.
Rolls to his right. Schulting fires it out. Nice grab.
You're in business.
Wow. Very near the marker. That's right at the 32. They need inside the 31.
That's Coach Bramer, right? He's going.
We'll call it 4th down and 2. Boy, that's a great grab.
That is a fantastic catch.
Good placement, too. Nice throw by Schulting. 4th down, 2 to go. Big play here early in the 4th.
Now this is tough against this front.
Got it. 1st down. Flipped him. The carry by Valverde. Great blocking up front.
Yeah, good job. 2 lead backs. Oh, I saw what happened. A little poor fit right there inside from Bellis. Well, he should have been 1 gap over. Got sucked up inside. And Knust finishing it off. I don't question 11's toughness either.
From the 26-yard line. Valverde in the backfield along with Schulting, and timeout called by Mark Bramer.
Timeout. Pierce.
That's their first timeout here of the second half. Well, this Wednesday on Nebraska Public Media World, you can join Michael Severe, Jay Moore, Sean Callahan on Big Red Wrap-Up as they look at highlights from the Wisconsin game, discuss what's ahead for the Huskers. Don't miss Big Red Wrap-Up. Special day and time because of these state championships. It's going to be Wednesday night, 7 Central on World, and again at 10 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Rumor has it they could pull the voice of Husker Radio. I know they were efforting Mr. Greg Sharp.
Is that right?
He doesn't do a ton of interviews.
Wow, how about that?
That would be something that Gavin and the crew could pull off, if anybody.
Well, why doesn't Greg Sharp do a lot of interviews? Just
when you talk
busy
for
guy?
When you talk for a living, though, I mean,
you think
when
you're
you're
good
the
at
voice.
First down and 10. Coulter in motion, toss that side. Valverde spins off of 1, maybe gain of 3 on first down.
This is just some good old-fashioned good football. You look at Bellis give his body up. Look at him just come smoking. And here comes the rest of the crew. Valverde has no idea he's a little guy, does he? He couldn't care less.
2nd and 7. Toss the other way, look for the throw. Downfield, flag, touchdown, pulled in on the grab by Krogan. What a catch! What a call by Mark Bramer.
Yeah, that one's going to stand.
There's a flag on the play, but it looks like it's going to be against the defense. And Addison Krogan picks up his 12th catch of the year. He has 7 touchdowns.
It's very deceptive, too. He's a good route runner.
Holding. Defense, number 5. A penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. Try.
So Pierce opens it up here to start this 4th quarter. 10:38 to go, and now 12-point advantage. They'll try to make it 14 with the 2-point conversion. Keeler motions out. Flip it one side, throw it back the other way. Picked off.
Oh, you can't advance that.
And
I don't love that
try.
rule.
I know, it would be nice to see, yeah.
Because sometimes it's such a great equalizer, especially in a 2-score game like this.
That's one of those that Knust would have had for 2 the other way. Here's a look at the touchdown again. 12 plays, 69 yards. Great grab. Catch by Addison Krogan.
We talk about it all the time, right? First man to get vertical.
Yeah, right.
They typically have the advantage. It's a good job tracking the football as well.
Yep. So commanding lead now 26-14, 10:38 to go. Back down to the field we go to Sean Callahan.
Guys, on both those touchdowns in the half here for Pierce, they brought out the tee box acting like they were going to kick, and then they saw something and they immediately went into a 2-point call. It's a very interesting strategy because Aurora, I think, at first thought they were going to kick the way they brought out their tee box. They lined up and they've shifted in to a play both times when they originally showed they were going to kick.
So the penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. That's the penalty on the touchdown for holding against the defense.
This is one of those where if you got a pooch in your repertoire, utilize it. You know, don't just kick it through the end zone.
Well, Valverde will pooch it.
Not exactly.
Yeah, maybe a little,
we had it
little bit deeper, but yeah. Good fair catch called for and executed by Chase Phillips. So now the burden shifts to the far side. The Aurora Huskies now down by 12. No need to panic yet. Still plenty of time, but an important drive nonetheless because this is a team that likes to chew clock and stay on the ground.
Yeah. And they're pretty methodical, and most of their deep shots come off of run action. But anytime you have Knust and company, you've got a chance for big plays.
Now here is Knust dropping back, tosses it up, and intercepted. Bramer picks it off.
Yeah, stay away from that guy.
Wow, almost seemed like he was the intended receiver. Great grab by Bramer.
And how easy does he make it look? That's the thing. He just doesn't seem like he's exerting a ton of energy. Well, this one never had a chance. He's bracketed. And you know Bramer can go get it.
Yeah, right.
Just the soft hands. He's caught everything he's touched. That little red hazard light is blinking. It is officially danger time.
That is right. No doubt.
For these 12-0 defending state champ Huskies. Or excuse me, runner-ups. No disrespect to Bennington.
Right, out near midfield, gain of 3 on the carry by Abram Schulting. Stop made there by Kobe Noctegal.
You hit me with a trivia question. I'd love to hit you with one.
Uh-oh.
Well, you're not going to get it then.
From the I formation, that's going to be enough for a first down, but 2 flags on the play. This one will come back.
Yeah, you see him simultaneously thrown with extra effort. Yeah, that's a hold. That one's going to come back. Could have got him on a high-low, too. Be curious to see what they go with here.
Player down to the field, 2 for Aurora.
I think, did they point the wrong way? Because that was the symbol for a chop block. Unless I could see playing a puller, cutting him.
It's like a cramp there for
chop block.
Ethan Burson.
Excuse me. Low block.
Yeah,
defense.
There you go.
Number 11. 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
So that will not come back. That'll add on to the first down.
Hey, can you hear Coach Bramer chuckle? See, boy, that's really tough.
Huh.
No, it's coming up right there. Yeah. I mean, you got to keep the guys safe. So he's fortunate to get his knees out of there. It's a good job by Cooler.
So there's Ethan Burson. Like they were working on a cramp on that right calf.
I don't mind that call. I'm a big fan of safety.
Yeah.
I mean, full speed. Those end careers.
Waiting for Burson to get off the field before the play begins, and he is now off. So reset the clock. And it's first down from the 25-yard line for the Blue Jays. Putting together another drive to try to salt this one away, even with 9:30 left. Up the middle. They're beginning to get him in chunks now as Keeler with the carry.
Yeah, so I think that there's something about the elevation of the turf right there on the field. It got Hammond earlier on the potential pick 6, right?
I thought it was new turf.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to keep up. You'd think I'd know.
Yeah.
Should probably pay better attention to the state team, right?
Well, he's got a good football program. From the eye again, here is Valverde. Valverde. First down.
Boy, Knuth is committed to tackling. He just comes knifing in. That's the 3rd or 4th touchdown saving tackle he's made. And Valverde's only got 1 gear, doesn't he? And it is full throttle. Little pocket Hercules right there. He can't be more than 165.
Here's the keep by Schulting inside the 5, down to the 4. And how is that playing the underdog working right now for Mark Bramer?
Yeah, I heard it in a couple of different conversations last week, and I almost thought he was upset in saying it. I'm just asking about, the matchup, and I mean, he went into the little town and the toughness, and he just hopes that they can hang in there. I can hear it. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah.
He is not happy about the perception here. I mean, he's pretty successful in his own right. Look at those runner-ups.
Wow.
Got a little Mickelson to him. 4-time champ.
It's remarkable. In there for the touchdown. Valverde gives Pierce a 32-14 advantage.
And how about Pierce acting as though they're Aurora, imposing their will late in the ground game to salt clock and lengthen the score. Boy, that's a nice cut.
Yeah, a little jump stuff there. Got it again, and in there for the 2-point conversion. 20-point lead.
tell the little guy prefers to be the hammer and not the nail. Well, he gives as good as he gets.
So off the turnover, it's a 54-yard drive. 6 plays, 246. And Pierce in control now, 34-14. And so many thought with Aurora moving down a class and this team that this would be Aurora's day here at Memorial Stadium. It has turned out to be all Blue Jays. It's the entire town of Pierce right there.
Yeah, you're not kidding. And they smell it. You thought it was hot dogs. They think it's trophies. Not that there's anything wrong with however you decide to eat your hot dogs there.
There's like popcorn.
That's hot dog water.
Got it. Okay. Anything but ketchup. That's the rule.
Oh, I understand. I'm with you. But that is where the community is. They are lathered up down there, aren't they? They feel it. 7 minutes and change.
Not insurmountable, but certainly a huge hill to climb here for the Aurora Huskies. Need a couple big plays, couple big stops. Hooched again, taken at the 29. Knocked a goal out past the 30 to the 33. So again, good field position for the Huskies.
Yeah, it hasn't been bad. They just, you know, need a little more success on first down so they can utilize their run action. They've just been playing from uphill basically since the opening second half kick.
So back comes Knust. And Collazo, check that. That's Booker Shinerman now in the game. Shinerman, 6'6" sophomore, who can spin it a little bit. And just overfires Tyson Dvorak. There is Shinerman on the year. 54 of 86 for 800 yards, 7 touchdowns.
I don't know if this is, you know, Knust was getting up kind of slow. He spent a ton of energy defensively. It's been a tackling machine.
This is about getting the guy in, I think, who gives you the best chance. Incomplete on the pass, gives you the best chance to move the ball quickly down the field.
Right.
Shinerman, good size, just a sophomore. Third down and 10. Shinerman rolls to his right. Great grab, steps out of bounds. Completion to Carson Stair. Stair led the team in yardage receiving on the year. 872 yards receiving through the air, 8 touchdowns.
Good to see him bounce back after kind of hobbling off the field earlier, too.
Shinerman again, this time hands it off to Collazo.
I am really impressed with Pierce's defensive line. Just a lot of intricate run schemes and a good offensive line from Aurora came in highly touted. Collazo going for a first down, a touch.
Good toss out into the flat, completed. That's Tyson Dvorak again. Dvorak with the grab, and that'll be enough for another first down.
Well, he looks long, doesn't he?
Shinerman out of the gun. Give to Collazo, cuts it back up, still on his feet.
Wow. That was, I could see that one coming, which elicited the response. That was a shot he took from Bramer. Kind of upright and exposed. Boy, he's a tough runner. But so's that young fella right there. Bright days ahead for 15.
Rolling to his right goes Scheineman. Looks downfield, has a man open down there. And they got tripped up and incomplete. No pass interference.
Yeah, that's well done. I don't know if it was instinctive or not, but what you saw Addison do was throw his hands up in the air immediately on contact. I mean, this is how I would teach it. If those feet are incidental, watch his hands go up immediately. Yep, wasn't me. And that's almost going to never draw a flag. Look at that.
Yeah, right. Yep. 3rd down and 3. Edgar in the backfield along with Scheinerman. Rolling to his right under some pressure. Scheinerman gets rid. Got a guy out there wide open and right through the hands.
Boy, I tell you. Dvorak, that's a catch he'll make 9.5 out of 10 times. Got to pick yourself up, young fella. The delivery on the move, he was open early. Oh yeah, just took his eyes off of it. So I'm kind of a guy that, you know, I tell people about that with balls coming in over your head. I almost never like my thumbs out. I kind of prefer to go get that.
Yep. 4th down. Quick hit out to in the flat and incomplete, overthrown for Noctigal. And the Huskies will turn it over on downs. Scheinerman made some good throws there.
Yes, he did. He looked more than capable. Coach Peterson, he's a class act. Fantastic staff. Just constantly coaching. And it is starting to settle in.
Yep.
Coach Bramer and company. He gave his headsets to his assistant. So now I don't need those anymore. He hasn't had them on all game. That's just not his style. Don't bother me. I'm coaching. Oh, we just missed a sudden change.
Wow.
We'll take a look at it here on replay.
Ruling on the field was a fumble by Pierce.
A little bit
recovered
of a high handoff
by Aurora.
Oh yeah,
that's Wade Olson. Yeah,
absolutely. Nice
another good shot. Is that Bellis again? Well, I'd play with him any day that ends in Y. 64 means business.
Boy, he's got that form tackle.
Hey, he's
eyes up.
He's something else.
Wraps and drives every time. Well, here's Scheinerman again. Reverse.
Oh, got it.
Double reverse pass. Got him open down there. Incomplete. Nice job identifying it, though, by Schulting, who stayed deep.
That's a backside safety making a beeline on a ball that hung in the air just a little too long. He had him open early. That's a whole throw. Got to put it on him. That's one that Shireman would like back. Right now, that ball's got to be gone. So that's the backside safety. Got to keep him along the U and the S in Huskers. He brought him over to the K, which brings the backside safety into play.
Under pressure. A little too tall. The intended receiver there was Dylan Danielson. This young man has a future at quarterback.
Oh, he can spin it now.
Yeah.
Got a nice natural arm motion. Not that I see Coach Peterson invoking the air raid, but boy, he's got something here in the young fella.
A lot of pressure. Popped into the hands of the offensive lineman and very near a first down. So ran the screen, got it off, popped it into the air. The offensive lineman took it down to the 29-yard line, 4th down and 1.
Well, Colazzo's earned some rest. Watch this hit. They sniffed it out right away. Little high-low action. Boy, that's dangerous. Glad he got his legs out.
Good grab by Kellen Peterson on the carry.
Well, he's got basketball to get ready for. Don't they know it's winter sports?
Sure, yeah.
But as you know, any team that's practicing football under the lights,
yep,
it's probably a pretty good football team.
No doubt. Timeout taken by Pierce.
Timeout. Pierce. Second timeout of the half.
Still 5:08 to go. Need a quick strike here if you're the Huskies. What a day it was for number 15, Ben Bramer. Let's take a look back at his day.
Again, the hands catches. Great with his body. And don't undersell the guy he's catching the rock from.
Right.
Schulting has been great. Look at these on time, catchable, and let the big fella do the rest. How about this one? Think that's accurate?
Terrific pass.
How about this one?
I like this. Spin and gone.
Just a gazelle. Long strider.
Yep.
Well, those father-son moments, I tell you.
Yeah. You would know, DB, you would know. 4th down and 1. Here's the give, Colazzo's. That's enough for the first.
They're still playing hard.
Yeah.
Goodness, young fella. His expression never changes. I mean, he has taken a pounding, and he's doing it at about 60%. A lot of guys wouldn't be playing in this one. He knew what was at stake. It's a testament to his character. You don't see, he doesn't, not a lot of negative body language. Doesn't see him be doing a lot of complaining.
So 1st down and 10 now. Ball at the 26, 27. Shireman up top and just overthrows Noctigal.
A lot of wheel concepts coming right now, trying to really get chunk plays. Pierce just really well coached.
So in the backfield along with Shireman is Colazzo. He motions out. They'll find him out in the flat. Good open field tackle.
Be curious to see what the rest of the folks in C1 thought. With Aurora coming down, could really have played in Class B if they wanted. Was there any ill will with even the rivals, right? How about the Albion, Boone Central folks,
right?
That don't ever get along with Pierce. Do you think they're like, hey, go Bluejays? Actually, probably not. That's blasphemy. Hey, I don't want you Boone Central and Albion folks mad at me. My Coach Perrone's probably calling me now.
There you go. Incomplete on 3rd down. It's going to bring up 4th and long for the Huskies.
Oh, no, did you ever cheer for a rival?
Oh, let me think. No, not until I realized, that I actually like some of the guys.
Isn't that something?
Yeah,
I mean, well, you good-natured folks have a problem with that. See, I wasn't well-liked enough.
Scheiderman has a man open. Good grab inside the 15. That's enough for a 1st down. Nice grab there by Noctigal. Great pass by Shireman. Just floated it in there.
I like his body type quite a bit. Little drag route. Takes some time, so you have to have good protection.
Well, nice work to keep those feet in bounds, because if he steps out a little too early, he doesn't reach that first. Here's Shireman on the draw. Not afraid to go into contact. Inside the 10 down to the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you, Aurora's got something with Booker.
Yeah,
All 6'6", he can't be but about 170.
He's 165. 6'6", 165.
With a name like Booker, you have to be about that life.
Well, it was right. Look for the end zone. Throws late. Ooh, intercepted. And that one is going to do it. The pick will close it out. Colby Anderson was there.
Well, it's official now. I mean, they are really starting to let loose on the sidelines. He's losing their mind out here as we take a look at this replay. Just trying, it's too tight of a window. Trying to make a play. It's crunch time. How about the wherewithal to get the touchdown?
Yeah.
Both of them. You only need one, big fella. Go ahead and get you two.
It's one of those where you probably just thought you were throwing it up and high to the back pylon, and
yeah,
just didn't quite get it there, right?
What do you think Coach Bramer's saying right now? Well, I tried to tell you we were pretty good.
In the most humble way, yes.
He's so good.
Yeah.
All business. Players know he loves them. That guy, not to be undersold. How good was 17 today? Got by with a lot of help from your friends, but that's why we talked about him in the open.
I want to remind you, our final state championship game coming up tonight at 7 right here on Nebraska Public Media. Should be another good one. This was good as well. Gross and Bennington. Bennington, a defending state champ. Gross with that terrific front line and their run game. That'll be a good one. Damon and I will be back along with Sean Callahan to bring you all of the action right here on Nebraska Public Media. Right into Wade Olson on the carry. Clock continues to tick. Now inside 2:15.
Managing injuries are a part of sports, and it's unfortunate that Aurora wasn't able to trot a healthy Collazo out there. There's a lot of these teams. Gretna played without Joe Roll last night. We played without Lloyd. There's a lot of these teams that at this point in the season just aren't playing fully loaded. Well, we saw it earlier with Cedar Catholic.
Yeah. You played without Lloyd, but you got a pretty big piece back last night, too. Wide open, got it, Bramer, and that's going to be the record. Bramer breaks the Class C1 playoff record for receiving yards with the touchdown.
I know that's going to draw the ire of some Aurora folks. I don't think anything was intentional. I highly doubt Coach Bramer knew a record was on tap, but you never know. But that'll do it.
249 yards receiving after that touchdown grab for Ben Bramer. And the
22-6.
And that is actually now an all-class, is it? Nope, almost an all-class record. D2 had 298 by Evan Keithley of Sacred Heart in 21 in the playoffs.
Yeah, we saw that one. Well, it was before we got it. That was against Kennesaw.
So it is a new Class C1 record.
It's unreal.
Throw it up to him for the two-point conversion. 3 plays, 80 yards. Let's see it again.
Schulting's been on the money all day.
Drops it right in. And Bramer with the touchdown.
I mean, he's going about, there's 2.5 yards, 2.5 yards. He's almost a 3-yard per strider. Big fella can pick him up and put him down.
Previous record held by Nathan Johnson of Wood River back in 1996 versus Gothenburg.
It's an unbelievable career for Benjamin Bramer. 35-09. 45 receiving touchdowns.
Wow. Look at that. That would have been after Frost, right? 96, Wood River.
That's
right
the
around the
year,
time.
yeah.
Right
Almost. No, it's after.
Yeah.
It's after, because I think Frost was 93.
Yep. So the only
96, he was playing with me, handing me the ball in Tempe.
That's right.
Not that I should have used that game as the.
No, we understand completely where you went, because you were waiting for me to then to say, now, weren't you the MVP in that game?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You weren't the most valuable player of the Orange Bowl in 19?
I don't know, one of those years.
Oh, okay. Good return here near side. Ooh, popped right along the sideline. Ooh. That was a hit on Carson Stair.
I said this early. You got the sense this was a little chippy. I mean, there's a minute 30 on the clock. They're still playing. And
if you come in playing the underdog role, right? You come in believing that you got a little chip on your shoulder. It might get that way pretty quickly. But it's been a great performance for Pierce. Now on top 42-14. Wow. Minute 30 to go. Carry there by Egger. Maddox Egger. As the clock will tick down. We were at 14 all here at half, David.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
A 28-point second half, and you know, we talked about it early in the second half. You just got the sense Pierce was starting to take over the line play.
Give to Egger again. Good stick there by Jaden Coulter. Coulter with the tackle. One more snap and that should do it. So the Pierce Blue Jays making their 4th consecutive trip here to these state championships. They won it back in 2020, lost last year.
Every now and again, you just get a special group of seniors.
Yeah. Incomplete on 4th and 4.
This class has been nothing short of outstanding.
Senior class 4 trips as Bramer gets the bath. They beat Adams Central to win the title, lost to Columbus Lakeview last year, and they will win it in 2022.
Timeout.
You'd like the part of a senior
Final
class
timeout
that
of the
has
half.
spent this much time playing in the postseason with multiple championships.
Yeah.
Not a bad deal, especially when that guy right there is part of that senior class. He's pretty good. Keenan Valverde finishes with 84 yards and 23 carries. We've talked about Schulting. We highlighted him in the open. It's a great call by our producers.
Yeah. That Schulting-Bramer combo has been fantastic. 5th state championship for the Pierce Blue Jays. And their Second in 3 years. They won it in 2020 and now again here in 2022.
This will do it.
Out there for one final play, one final kneel down.
Greatest formation in football if you're on offense.
Formation V. And the victory does belong to the Pierce Blue Jays. 5 times state champs are the Blue Jays, twice in the last 3 years, and they were dominant here in the second half in the C1 title game.
Pierce 42, Aurora 14.
Handshakes all the way around for the Blue Jay coaches. We'll hear from them when we come back. We'll also hand out medals and trophies. Stay with us here on Nebraska Public Media. Blue Jays state champs.
A lot of people said, what are you doing? You know, you're going to put way too much pressure on these guys.
I think the pressure was definitely there because we had been talking about it for a year, and it's our home state.
Hey, we're going to outwork everyone, and we're going to come in every day and prove that we belong in Omaha.
Nebraska's going to get a swing outside. Kelsey feed off the block and up. They did it! Nebraska national champions!
Donate your car, truck, or boat today, and in addition to supporting the programs you love, you'll also qualify for our most popular member benefit, PBS Passport. With Passport, you can watch incredible documentaries and dramas from Masterpiece, American Experience, Ken Burns, Henry Louis Gates Jr., Nova, Nature, and more. So skip the hassle of selling that car you don't use anymore. Go online or give us a call right now to donate your vehicle.
Hi everyone, I'm Michael Severe and welcome to Big Red Wrap Up.
They're playing fast and physical. That's what you see. They're just the anticipation.
That set the tone for the game that, you know what, this is going to be a different kind of game for the offense.
If they find a way to win this one, I think it's huge.
Coverage of the NSAA football championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Yeah, great support for this Pierce crowd, and it seems like just yesterday, doesn't it? 42-14, an appreciative team, an appreciative fan base, and a state championship for the Pierce Blue Jays. Before we celebrate that, let's go back to Stevie Lemon, who has medals and trophies for our runners-up.
The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jay Beller and NSAA Board of Directors Dr. Dana Wiseman from Sutton, Kara Graham from Lincoln Southeast, and Dr. John Cerny from Bancroft Rosalie. Here are the awards for runner-up Aurora High School. Head coach Kyle Peterson and his assistants will present the silver medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 1, Carson Stair. Number 2, Carlos Colazo. Number 3, Kobe Noctegal. Number 4, Eli Perez. Number 5, Trayshawn Bede. Number 6, Dylan Danielson. Number 7, Alex Wheeler. Number 8, Camden Holiday. Number 9, Devin Danielson. Number 10, Chase Phillips. Number 11, Drew Canoost. Number 12, Devin Otto. Number 13, Kenny Owens. Number 17, Tyson Dvorak. Number 18, Booker Shireman. Number 19, Clemens Kramer. Number 20, Jack Spees. Number 21, Julian Hernandez. Number 22, Briggs Winfrey. Number 23, Asher Prinz. Number 25, Parker Smith. Number 26, Maddox Egger. Number 27, Lucas Fry. Number 30, Miles Clark. Number 31, Britton Kemling. Number 32, Weston Kinney. Number 34, Evan Hermanson. Number 35, Caden Weintier. Number 39, Damian Stanley. Number 40, Ethan Jones. Number 41, Connor Smith. Number 44, Keegan Cheney. Number 50, Jack Allen. Number 51, Jace Dorsey. Number 52, Ethan Burson. Number 53, Owen McKinney. Number 54, Kellen Peterson. Number 55, Carson Meyer. Number 56, Landon Sibke. Number 58, Matthew Onen. Number 59, Brennan Emmaheiser. Number 60, Wyatt Parker. Number 61, Braden Kennedy. Number 64, Garrett Bellis. Number 65, Daniel Forcloud. Number 71, Chase Bree. Number 76, Jaron McClain. Number 78, Brady Freeman. Number 81, Luke Grosshans. Number 83, Rylan Bartek. Number 84, Lucas Riley. Number 86, Orion Hamilton. Number 87, Wade Olson. For these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2022 NSAA Class C1 State Football Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Aurora High School.
Well, congratulations, undefeated coming into state on a great season for the Aurora Huskies. And I think you mentioned it before, just difficult to manage injuries. Collazo clearly was not himself, and that had a big impact.
I tell you, when you're talking about going with what got you there and the whole dance thing and those analogies, just not having him ready to go has to make Aurora feel some type of way. But it's a fantastic run and a heck of a season for Coach Peterson.
Let's go back to Steve Lemon with the presentation of this championship trophy.
And now to the champions, Pierce High School. Head coach Mark Bramer, we have a special award for you. Head coach Bramer and his assistants will present the gold medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 2, Caden Freilich. Number 3, Brock Collison. Number 5, Caleb Newman. Number 7, Keenan Valverde. Number 8, Gavin Sullivan. Number 9, Keegan Larson. Number 10, Anthony Lizzie. Number 11, Champion White. Number 12, Dion Watts. Number 13, Carter Wolf. Number 15, Ben Bramer. Number 16, Jackson Waholtz. Number 17, Abram Schulting. Number 18, Colby Anderson. Number 19, Jaden Coulter. Number 22, Peyton Coontrod. Number 23, Chase Rasmussen. Number 24, Ben Bowling. Number 26, Turner Wolf. Number 27, Talon Velasky. Number 30, Keaton Weeder. Number 31, Corbin File. Number 32, Isaiah Yard. Number 38, Nick Harvey. Number 42, Peyton Cedarberg. Number 45, Tristan Keeler. Number 48, Caden Mosel. Number 50, Corvin Fritz. Number 51, Keaston Fansteel. Number 52, Trevor Montgomery. Number 53, Tate Reinke. Number 54, Camden Jansen. Number 55, Grant Snodgrass. Number 56, Dawson Raby. Number 56, Creighton Simpson. Number 57, Anthony Castillo. Number 58, Xavier Buell. Number 59, Boston Krieger. Number 59, Bodie Hoffman. Number 60, Zach Meyer. Number 61, Jackson Zimmerman. Number 62, Brecken Schwartz. Number 63, Braden Schwartz. Number 65, Carter Meyer. Number 68, Caden Fritz. Number 70, Blake Bowling. Number 72, Dakota Marks. Number 73, Jacob Rogge. Number 74, Skylar Simpson. Number 76, Luke Endorf. Number 77, Cooper Waholtz. Yes. Number 79, Jesse Huwalt. Number 80, Addison Krogan. Number 81, Lucas Scribner. Number 88, Wyatt Asmus. Presenting the championship game ball from Farmers Mutual of Nebraska is Vice President of Product Development, Jamie Frederickson. Now for these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2022 NSAA Class C1 State Football Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Pierce High School.
State champs, second time in 3 years, the Bluejays of Pierce. What a second half performance, Damon.
Yeah, it was dominant. I mean, start to finish. Once that second half, you just felt like Pierce changed gears. So physical up front. And they gave Aurora, who the team that had dominated up front, everything they wanted and then some in the second half.
Let's go down to the field to Sean Callahan.
Guys, I'm with the victorious Mark Bramer here as coming off the state championship coach. First of all, congratulations. I know every one of them special. You guys have been here 4 years in a row in this game. How does it feel to get this one tonight?
Oh, it feels good. You know, I played the bridesmaid many times, you know, so it's fun to be able to finish it. You know, it was these guys kind of use the model that one of the 90-something Huskers used with unfinished business, and they finished it really well. You know, that's a very good football team over there, very well coached, great athletes. You know, the kids compete. Their kids really compete hard, you know, and our kids found a way, you know, and so we're really proud of them, really proud of them.
You guys were tied at halftime. What did you say to your kids, and how did this game break open to where it got here at the end?
Well, you know, we told them the only people that need to believe in us is us, and you know, we knew that most people thought that they were going to beat us and maybe beat us bad. So we felt at halftime, you know, we knew that if we just kept on a jabbing and a moving, you know, that's what you got to do when you're in a 10-round fight like this, you know, jabbing and a moving, and sooner or later you might be able to throw the knockout punch if you keep yourself alive long enough. Unfortunately, we did. You know, we didn't have you know, a lot of breaks go against us early in the game. Some of it, you know, our own doing, but we just challenged the guys to find a way, you know, and really fortunate I've got very good assistant coaches. They helped me put together a really good plan, you know, and then you got to have players. You know, we got a lot of really good senior football players. And more importantly, they're really good young men. You know, and God blessed us this year, too. We stayed relatively healthy. And, you know, he blessed us here today with beautiful weather and, you know, and things just kind of came together for us. So feel very fortunate in my position. I'm in a great community with a great school, with a great staff, and a lot of great kids. So a lot of good moms and dads. So I feel very, very fortunate. Blue-collar, hardworking people who have never, ever complained about the time and effort their boys are asked, you know, to be able to put in to be successful. And that's not just in football, it's in everything we do in terms of our activities.
Coach, congratulations on the championship, and especially being a father as well. Your son was one of the standouts in the game. I know this had to be a special night for you for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, you know, it is. I still remember, you know, I've got 2 daughters, and then I thought, you know, we were going to try to have a third. I thought, well, for sure I'm going to be watching volleyball forever. But my wife, you know, when we found out every single time what we were going to have so we could prepare, and she came down to the field. I was actually coaching. It was a summer camp, and said that we were going to have a boy, and boy did we. So Benny Boy and I have been playing catch, you know, a long time. You know, he had a great game. Abram Schulting had a great game. Keenan Valverde had a great game. You know, Addison Krogan had a huge catch. Colby Anderson's catch right before half at the 1-yard line was a shoestring catch, was tremendous. You know, and then we had guys step up and make plays on defense, you know, and then it starts up front. So my big boys up front really played hard and played well on the offensive and defensive line. You know, that's where it starts. And as the game wore on, we were able to, you know, kind of wear them down a little bit.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Let's bring in Abe, and let's bring in Ben as we talk about the championship. Abe, you guys were in this game a year ago, came up short. What's it feel like to get it done here tonight against a great Aurora team?
It just feels awesome. You know, I mean, they're a heck of a team, and, you know, to put as many points as we did on their defense, you know, it's hard. I mean, their defense is really good. I mean, they're a heck of a team, so, but it just feels awesome to go out on top with the senior group.
Your job has to be pretty fun. You threw it up tonight. It was a record. I don't know if you guys know this, but it was an 11-man receiving record set up by your tight end, Ben, tonight. 11 catches, 249 yards, 3 touchdowns, most ever. How fun has it been to play with a guy like Ben?
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. You know, we've been playing catch since 2nd grade in Coach's backyard. So, you know, we've been playing catch for a while, but this might have been some of the best catch we've ever played.
Hey, congratulations, Abe. A special performance here tonight at Memorial Stadium.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's bring in Ben Bramer, record holder now for receiving yards in 11-man Nebraska high school football playoffs. How does that feel tonight?
It feels great. I give all the credit to Abram and the linemen protecting him and all the other receivers. So the whole team put an effort together, and that's why we got to come on top, and I got to be successful with the team. So
you guys had to be thinking about this game for a long time. I mean, it was 1-2 really all year with Aurora and Pierce. How much was this game on your radar to get to this night?
Yeah, we had Aurora circled all year that we could be the hunter finally this year instead of being the hunted the last 3 years. So it feels great. We got to be the underdog finally, and we came up on top. So.
One final thing before we let you go, playing for your dad, your final game on this field. How special is this moment to be here with your dad on this moment?
It's really special. We've been playing to catch together since I was like 2 or so, since I could stand, you know. So it feels great. He's put a lot of work in for the team and for me, so I really appreciate him.
All right, we'll go celebrate with your guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you.
Thanks very much, Sean. What a great look inside there. The dynamics of that team, huh?
Yeah. So we got Benny, blue collar, hard working.
I thought I'd have to watch volleyball.
He's going to have to watch volleyball. And they played catch since they were 2. That's a fantastic family story, man. And I appreciate him being authentic and investing in the community because coaching matters.
That's great stuff. Congratulations once again to the state champs. Second time in 3 years from Pierce. I want to remind you we have one more still coming here in 2022. It's the Class B state championship. It'll be a Bennington and Gross showdown. One more time, we will be back here at 7 o'clock tonight for that Class B state title game. Once again, our final score, 42-14. The Blue Jays are champs. For Sean Callahan, for Damon Binning, for our entire sports production crew, I'm Larry Putney. We'll see you back here tonight at 7. Goodbye from Memorial Stadium.